eventualno.
It's only game.
Normalno tako, to je šala, tako se ljudi danas šale. 21. vijek je dobro. Jeste indijanac, ništa ne kontakt. Bolje da sam otišao u Pariz i popio sam Eiffel of Orange. Skočio dupli salto i dočekao sam na potiljak.
Svak kujak, valjda mu vjetar, da.
Manja bila duševna bol. Bolje da sam u pone najavljen na Goldenitov rođena.
Gdje si Goldi, moj brate? I ja nemam niti lebac.
Tamo se zabavio, skakao u bazen s Markom Filipovićem.
Ovo je najjači kontent ikad, vi marate. Lik izgleda kao da je zguto jedno 7 eksera, fazom. Pogledaj mu facu.
Nekada gleda Milc Pavlović kako ne zna da li je došao da pija.
Po kraju bati narkotrafikante, kada stavim masku, tada svi me znate. Igraš loše ko Levantelu i šele su vam tate. U šteku su nam iskidane matre, mobile vrele bati poput vatre. Zizi jednom šta ti batre, malo lina, malo fante, kokaina poput sante. U šumi ja sam hunter, banda jebaće ti mater. Na ćošku kao šalter, mala šteka, sve u halter.
Ne cirkamo Amstel nego viski, lobe stiglo sveže juče sine odmah klizi. A civilica se krivi kotoranje u pizi, na drugom pozivu sam oni suvica do krizi. Kao Coman Kingsley po lovu da im trčim, ti da učiš te objer kraj sa krajem krpiš. Da stignem do kršte a ti ne može se strpiš. Ninja crtam ja, fasni pravi Viton Luis.
Šele će te tera tu da puziš. U lima ko sa ribom, ono našu pesmu pusti. Uskoro će keš da bati pljušti.
Ajde, upadaju ovaj bounty game.
Evo. Bate, igru sam malo danas to vatalo ono preskači neke struje, neke je tebi ga sam treba.
Samo lagano će naučiš.
Dobro, Chinese server pretpostavljam nema drugi.
Nema.
Jer će se nađemo na taj server pretpostavljam.
Hoćemo.
Dobro, onda klikni start.
Čekaj, vi će se dodamo be, ne startuj game be, jave kakva si petarda be.
Ja te lepo pitam jer će se nađemo na server. Back to lobby. Ajde.
Oblači se brže.
Kako sam ja potpisan ovdje i objemli ga. Ovdje vidimo mora da piše negdje. Pa Tantrum 1, ne znam kako drugačije. Idem da močam sad ću se...
Što? Jedna je to, druga nam pojma. Zato li vrati? Zato li sam vrati? Vidim samo napišao.
Dejane, srećnu novu 2022. godinu.
I sad samo pripravite dvojku na trojku. I eto ušteda na ovo... na čestitku. Navodno to ima sentimentalno. To mislim da bi se čuvao. Jes, dobijem nešto tebi mamu i to je ja slučaj. Znači to je slučaj.
Ali ne. Pogledaj. Volko. Ušto ti ovoliko sličica? Pogledaj Španija. Brazil. Zalepio.
Srbija, Argentino...
Što ti toliko sličica?
Zašto si tako pobaca, znaš kudovo sam slova. Pa.
Para.
300 evra. Jao, Tantrum izgleda mora si imamo na Steam za prijatelje da bi ovo igrali. Čekaj da vidim. Tantrum 1. Da, mora si imamo na Steam 1. Čuj, tu li si?
Evo me, bio sam ove te. Evo me.
Ovo ne može da igramo ako se nemamo prijatelji na Steam.
Pa ne može se dodamo, ne možemo na Steam.
Nje.
Pa ću upadnemo na server, mora se
Ajde,
naći.
3-4 sat klikni start.
Ajde.
Evo meni je ušlo na server.
Evo i meni isto.
A, evo si.
Pa kažem ti, nema tu nešto mnogo tu igrača pa da bude nešto.
Ma ima kako nema.
Ajde ti uzemo reket jer ti do... Ne, pošteške rukavice to bilo. Rosnem, se viško, ne može već šepa. A tamo ti možete reći to. Uvijek sve rukavice koje...
Evo, treće. Znači ovu prvu igru znaš, ne smiješ da se pomeraš kad se ono okrene, brate. Znači moraš da staniš kad stane muzika odmah.
Pa dobro, to nisam...
Shut the fuck up, kids! Retards. Ma, ja sam... Ne znam šta ti kažeš.
Something that like the dog.
Au, da nek mene se para.
Ne, Kenjaj da me... Dođo do kraj majku ti jebe.
Mene bre se pada na mene parale.
Pa ne pomeri se već čim čuješ ovo da je smirala kraj be jevac.
Ma ne pomeram se, nego...
Shut the fuck up.
Čekaj da smanjim ovo jeva.
Shut the fuck up, you bitch.
Ja, kako be da gi mutiram be mamicu gi mrtvu jebem na debili. Neće stignem da pređem se otrujem.
Ja stanem na ovakvi kura promašivati.
Ma kurac, Gejm oven rajdi izlazi back to lobby. Ja moram gasim muziku na YouTube, ovo probam da igram bez muziku, kako sam jako upanjen. Ajde, kaži kad može se stariti opet.
3, 4, sad.
Was when my ex, not the most recent ex, but previous ex. Well, my previous ex, my first real relationship, cheated on me.
Te drnem na jebati. Koja je? Nisi ti ovaj kudez. Ajde ubijemo u zem, plavu ko.
Being cheated on, annoying to me, like mentally, I've always had trust issues and stuff, and like that was really not cool. So I really don't like cheating.
Ovo sam na ovu igricu danas što si mi rekao trup.
Neću to da skidam dok mi ovo ne dosadi.
Ama dobro, nego kažem ti samo da nije nešto
On je
ima...
ozdravio.
O, to ni
Šta je ovo je?
Financially, I can live my own life, even
Ima
though
tolerant majke
it's
mu.
like impossible to do nowadays. And I can do that.
Chris mentioned he's living in a crappy apartment, and here comes Shane dressing him in Gucci. I bet this isn't the first nor last thing Shane will buy him. Now, how do y'all think Ryan is feeling right now? Right this moment.
And like I'm making up my
Li, al me udari, bača.
sorry, you know, like I made it through tough times. It makes you game a betterment. You guys have done a lot for me.
Okay, when he says you guys, I'm thinking just Shane. I'm just letting you know, that's what I'm
Važi,
It's just Shane.
važi,
saying
važi.
that to her.
Udari, da
As
ve da
in,
važi.
Shane, you have done a lot for me.
Vrna me na početak.
No matter how dark it seems in the real, for sure. But it's not.
Da ve da.
But
Da ve da, gle smaram vrna na početak.
We know.
really tough. And even though in the moment it seems impossible and it seems like it will never get better, I don't have great advice other than it will 100% get better, even though it seems impossible. But yeah, I know.
Gledaj još koliko mi malo pali. I gledaj neki debil mute pa... Griffith, I hope your family die fucking retarded kid.
Myself and then join you in the afterlife and your afterlife will be so fucking mad. Oh my god.
Dramatic much? He's talking about Romeo and Juliet with Chris. Romeo drank poison for the love of his life, not for his cameraman Shane. Like really, what is going on right now?
Važi, na kraj mu udariš, važi.
Help, like, has there like been a standout moment, maybe in therapy, that has like been an aha moment? Like, I'm just curious what a professional might
Bravo,
say
precious.
when you're in
Doctor.
that position.
Something from a current thing that happened.
Did you all just
Tanturom,
see
pređelite.
what happened right there?
Ja sam prošao već, nego ne znam šta sam sad.
Don't worry. It'll happen again.
Ja nisam ni provalio.
Yep, there it is. Right there.
Ja sad možda pomereš sve figure, nisam ni provalio. Dobro, da.
Sees the ring right there next to his cheek, right as he's asking Chris a question.
Spider-Man.
Nobody cares about your 3-year-old ring, Ryland. Get Shane to sign those papers if you have a problem with the fact
Šta je
that
ovo?
Chris is wearing a Gucci bag and you're stuck wearing
Ovo je
Gucci
dobro,
shoes.
brat.
Do you find yourself in like thought, like,
I spiral for these. But I think of oftentimes I'm thinking of like, okay, what am I thinking now? Is it something that's happened already that I have no control over? Is it something in the future? Is it right now? And I'll try really just focusing on now. I think helps. I mean, I had something very, because me and you were very similar in that way. That's also, I mean, not to put everything on, you know, our zodiac sign. This is connected to zodiac, but I will say, being a Cancer, thinking about
Red
the
ones, they give you bonus.
Hey,
fuck your mother! Give you bonus.
Fuck your mother!
Fuck your mother! Fuck your mother! Fuck your mother! Kill you! Fuck your mother! Kill you! Fuck your mother! Fuck your mother! Fuck your mother! Fuck your mother!
Luka je svađanje ovdje,
was contemplating his life.
Pa čujem, bate, reci mi smije koji sjede.
Wondering where, oh where did I go wrong? And if you thought this episode was bad, wait until we get into the next one.
Pobježe kopiju. Vidi.
Red ones give you points. Red ones give you points.
Ovo je blokirano. Ne znam. Ovaj je eksplodiran.
Yeah. I was watching this, somebody else was reacting to it, and I was watching it through that, and then I saw some stuff going on that I just had to make a separate video about. Red alert,
Gejm
all over the place.
Ne kenje da si spao, ja sam prošao.
Drivers, regular viewers, we need
Bravo,
to
ti.
be sure because something's going on here.
Fuck you,
Au.
man! Fuck your mother! Fuck your mother!
Em Tao cũng một mày ngu.
Klikni V ako ih neće slušati.
Ui, anh đi Việt.
I had a great idea right
And we're back. Hi everyone, my name is Jen, and today we are going to reload the Shane Gospel Podcast episode 6, where we find out more about Chris than we ever wanted to know. Now, while I maintain that Shane and Chris haven't always been as close as they are now, even though they've known each other for a long time, I'm not going to let them rewrite history and pretend to be BFF for 10 years. But we'll let them change the narrative for now, but believe me when I tell you, we will be circling back to their supposed long-time friendship all of the time. But in today's episode, we are going to examine why having a boss as your friend will put a strain in your work environment and your supposed friendship.
Gledaj koja klanica, brate.
Malo.
Can we talk maybe the whole time? What? We're good. Cancer, my friend.
Ne zaklame, purt Game Over, evo izlazi, mate.
Nobody is.
Ajde, 3, 4, sad.
Čekaj, Diža, dobra, ajde ti upadnemo u
Evo uši se. Znaš koliko je dobro da si. Ovo zapraviš. Ko Skvid Gejm?
Ima istine.
Već je ugasio. Ajde, tanto me ovo Selena će odigra ovu rundu s tebe malo da znaš.
Ajde.
Ne govori šta da radi.
Piše ti ovdje, futbal mašin i ko prvi stigne tamo do kraja može ovo da kontroliše jer pomogli na ostali da pređu konre, da prolaziš između te na udare više. I kad držiš shift i C i onda klizaš kad shift i C, C sad.
Šta bre?
Drži shift bez Selena, ne cetnarila, shift. Ajde shift.
Ne kontam.
Ko da trčiš brzu igricu, ajde, shift i C stisni. samo polako prolazi. Bravo, ovo ti do ovamo energije, pazi, ideš mnogo bliže će te udariti, da je baš između.
Što mi nije jest. A ove novčić je kupio.
Nemoj da skupljaš, ne skupljaj će tu udariti, ne skupljaj, ne trebaju ti novčići. Evo viš neko je počeo da ih kontroliš, ajde brzo, ne možeš puno mjesta, ajde. Bravo. Beremo, bravo, pođi. Prošla si.
Gledamo me na početak.
Sad čekate još 7 godina. Sad tu kad staneš na kompjuter možda kontrolišeš ovi što se brate. Na ovaj drugi stani i stisni je. A ne može. Eto, interakti. I onda kontrolišeš i pustiš ostale da prođu pomogneš. Ili im se usenreš u životu.
Jejte govna.
Taman ja di ispuši.
Ti bi rekao ovo ovoliko brzo vrti na početak.
Ti bi sada se biješ, jeli? Jeli majmunčino. Ti bi, lega bolesnik, a? Bolesnik.
Pa ispovrećavaš šta je imao i sad...
Kobajagi si bolestan, a? Ti me pokitaš, ne?
Šta se sad dešava?
Čekaš da prođeš više, treba još 15 da prođeš.
Što su tako spori?
Zato što su glupi.
I šta ide posle ovoga?
Pa neka druga igra.
Ubila sam neko.
Još 4.
Ma game over, leleve ko vrtimo ovoliko ne može treća da se
Kim
prođe.
ćao, brate moj? A pa to ti je Skvid Gejm nekim, brate, funny igrica. Evo ovdje, nema da piše šta je ovo sve na kineskom, vratno tu predaješ te da vidim šta je.
Šta gađamo?
Aha, vi sad s bombe se tepate, bacaš bombe na to.
Na dvojku?
Da, pa već ti u ruke bombe, znači sad samo kad vidiš nekog baci bombe.
What the fuck?
Znači viš da pucaju. Eto da ovo.
Di? A jebem ti mat.
Imaš 3 ili 4 života, tako pazi. Ti samo se već utepiš.
Hajde, što će baci? Živa sam dalje.
Ali moraš popiši da pređe broj pojena da bi prošlo dalje.
Ubila sam sama sebe. O šitina! Mislim da nisam nikog ubila. Samo sebi.
Opa!
Pa neće da umre.
Bravo, prošla si dalje.
Ne znam kako.
Jedan kill i prođe dalje. Saj si igraš. Ovo je sad zanimljivo, deraš mi imuni u glavu s palici. A ne, šta je ovo? Aha, sad samo mima imuni. Tantor me, prošao li si?
Evo me, mora biti gore.
Ej, ja isto.
Znači na terasu pušimo. Jesus Christ.
Stvari nije bre. Nisam prošao ništa, nema veze. Moša.
Kakvi glupani. Doktorski. Doktorski. Šta je sad ovo? A jeste, baš je ona naleteo tu na mene u taj trenutak. Ajmo, kaži kad može se starati.
Čekaj da izađem.
Čekaj ja kameru da vratim.
Kaži kad može.
Što se mene tiče, ajde, starti. Šta mi ovoliko dugo loadinguje, jebate.
Isto i meni.
Zašto dugo nismo igrali? Zašto dugo nismo igrali?
Šta?
Ono... Kako se zove? Ono gdje smo crtali. Ono gdje crtaš kao jedno...
Ono drugi telefon. Pa sad nema nikog iskreno.
Kako bude igrano.
Masa. Šta je ovo be loading se vrti samo, ne mogu ni SC ni ništa jebati.
Pa ne znam, nema. Mora čekamo izgleda.
Ma joh, ja izlazim pa ulazim igricu, neću čekam bez veze.
Ajde i ja ti.
Kaži kad može.
Čekaj samo da bude. Može sad.
Gdje si? Tu si, dobro. Ovo znam, ovo se sad okreće, brati, koljete, evo.
A, ujeben. Moramo s njim situaciju kako ide. A dobro, što ne mogu da polje? Aha, evo to. Pa ne Jurina je majke i dok kreće.
Brate, nisam ga vidio.
Nisam ni ja. Gledaj se na polje.
Da zatvorim prozor.
Pa, može.
That's a lot, but now that you're saying everything I did there, let's do the whole podcast in the Kia.
Koliko mi malo fali do kraja. Ma daj ve, kakva, koliko seri igrica, brate.
Pa stere. Ama će mi poći, sad se za kut gledam u kodu.
Metro Health at an all-time high, hosting the last podcast relative to Kia. But I thought you were saying, oh my word, like what? I can't remember my tongue doesn't sound like a little burger. Now that you're talking about it, it's great because now I get to appreciate it on another level because isn't that stupid? Yeah, and
Ne na početak samo, jaaaaa. Stigao sam na pola,
Da, ja sam na do kraj malte ne, sad ako me skriče nešto ugasio sam.
Shane's Metro Health at an all-time high, hosting the last podcast relative to Kia. But I thought you were saying, oh my word.
Gle debil napade me neki, pogledaj, I hope your mom die and other family fucking retard. Ma stabe nebe. Sve ti mrtvo jebe. Ma ajde be se Leon dođe do kraja i lik me napade na štab. Boli me poreze gi ne psuje. Eto.
Game over, pa kako?
Game over.
Pa kako game over stigao sam do kraja? Pa
Cijelu mrtvu familiju.
Celu, sve da mu umru najgore muke. Aj kaži kad može tanto.
Pa ja imam to grupu, to vam si stigao do kraja. Ajde, sad.
Šta je se? Moj stream, moje igranje, moja pravila. Kad ti streamuješ, nemam psovanje familije da mu pomri itd.
Idemo u mom stanu da se neko psuje da mu familija
Ma da mu pomre sve. Sad ti gi ja napadam kad se takva glava. Još ne mogu ništa da izaberam, šta je? Ušao si,
Welcome back to whatever the hell this is. We honestly don't know, but we're in Colorado and we're murdered.
Šta je ovo, neki smo kavez?
Pojebe bliga se. Jao, nemoj da je ono staklo što treba provaljujemo gdje.
Ali pa nismo isti game, betanto. Nema veze igri.
U kavez sam i ja.
Hote ne vidim onda. Aha, vidim te, ajde.
Da, jesi to ono staklo.
I šta sad treba da radimo, aha.
Ma zbru pičku materinu. Da, hoće mi.
Pola.
Kurčina, spusti se ovo na dole i padoh. Mrdja. Pa kako se da dođem do gore, Vajde ti se vrati ovo. Neće se vrati ovo na gore, gledaj. Jesi prošao ti?
Ne, to sam tu iza tebe.
Pa kako sad ovo kad ide na... A, evo ga, vraći.
I gle propadna kroz neku rupu, vaš.
My name is Jen, and today we are going to reload the Tiger Belly podcast drama with another series.
Moram čekamo pa kad se ispravi tačno.
Ma gledaj kako ove kroz kakve ove rupe propadam, gdje god nagazim ja propadam kroz rupe.
Where the lines are drawn. Everyone
Dođi od
hates
Igo gdje
Tiger,
sam isprava ništa.
everyone loves Body,
Idi
and
ti.
everyone else hates
Aj sad ga lovim.
I am a firm believer in that everyone tells on themselves sooner or later. All you have to do is give them enough room to talk uninterrupted.
Dobro, ja sam prošao. A vi šta pički jedan rad uzmem, brate, ti dođeš da ripneš na stari kontent na body i bacite dole, debili.
Pa znam, provalio sam to još i malo.
That's what we are going to do today. Listen and analyze their story. Let's get
Ovo je sad zanimljivo što ide, ali ti nisi prešao.
full story.
Ma nisam prešao, ne mogu da pređem što valjda me da me zajeba neko. Da onda
Watch what happens.
Yeah, I had a guy that was like, why don't you walk into my truck, this married guy?
Beđi.
Pusti se, ovo sam doktorirao.
Pa dobro, ti si gore da se pojavi.
But it's just like, why would we? I love that we have the same people that the same want us to walk through you. Oh, he came for me so hard, and we know his shit on New Year's Eve while he was having dinner with his family.
Dobro, ovo nije toliko tajno. Pa malo prema
He was like, what are you doing tonight? I was like, left him on red. But he knows I know that I'm with my in-laws right now. Do you want to go?
Ne, uzam, malo da me koliko.
Okay, like, let's say I was like this, which I was never that involved. Let's say I was this, I love this. So wait, we walk to my car, I finish my class, being very good at comedy, you not being good at comedy, and then that's a clue. By the way, I don't want to be seen with you. I don't. The biggest clue you could ever give.
Those clues, a comedian and not funny, was enough for anyone in the know to piece together that it was Brendan Shaw, who is married with young children. But that's enough backstory, let's continue.
Flag. Like if somebody's like, oh yeah, I'm the best, or
Yeah.
speaks like highly of themselves, I'm like, red flag.
Not good,
Something's-
not fun.
Something's wrong here.
Yeah.
Prošao, bravo.
Yeah, man, son. Ready to squat. I'm a beast. Wait, we can't talk about it? Yeah, we can talk about it.
If you
I would love to. Talk about what? Why don't you want to talk about Brendan Schwab? But you're down.
It's very clear to me that Kalila wants to talk about the situation and Bobby does not. This plays a part further into the series, but I just wanted to point it out here.
No, so, Brendan Schwab?
well, here's what I'll say.
No,
about
Brendan Schwab. Schwab?
Oh,
not Brendan Schwab.
Yeah,
It turns out. I call him a Schwab because he looks like a Schwab. You know, like, is there a picture of Schwabs in the ear? Yeah.
Schwab?
Okay. You gently do it, but this is on you. This is on you. Okay.
Very clearly, Bobby is leaving Kalila out to dry. He wants no parts of it, even though he's allowing her to continue.
So Brendan, he's a comedian that you have a podcast with two other very funny ladies called Craft Tuesday.
With anticipation and
Great show. Love all three of you guys.
my heart's beating because I want to be delicate about this.
100%.
Okay, yes.
Right lightly.
I will tread lightly.
So you guys were doing a show and you said that someone you guys knew was trying to pick.
Hold on, you don't want to even say.
Well, just correct me where I'm wrong.
We don't need to stress you guys out.
Here, Ila's offering them a lifeline because she knows her husband Ethan doesn't know the meaning of uncomfortable. So either they take her lifeline or Ethan is just gonna barrel through with his questions.
If you're gonna distress him because... Okay, go ahead, Ethan.
You okay, Bobby?
As you can see, Bobby begrudgingly lets it go on.
So you guys said this guy friended Schwab. You alluded to it. You said his initials was BS. Everybody now knows it's him, right?
Well, the first time that we had talked, it was a story about someone who had hit on me 7 years ago. It was a story about someone, we never said his name during the first show.
Браво, предполагам ги ко мајмуни.
With no intention other than to just tell a
Sad
story
sam ja
about
ostao
something.
svoj jedan na jedan.
Yeah, just to get a good laugh, something that I thought might
But
be
7 years ago, he tried to pick you up, this comedian.
Ima vas još troje.
I told the story
Aha,
on
evo vidite,
Tuesday,
već je
because,
dobro.
He tried to, and the story was interesting. He brought you to the car and tried to get a blowy or
No,
something?
that's not me.
Oh, that was one of the other girls.
Annie, yeah, and
7 years ago? Okay, because in the original clip, she says 3 years ago.
On New Year's Eve, when he was having dinner with his family, he was like, "What are you doing tonight?" This year? Maybe 3 years ago.
So I'm confused. According to Google, Brendan started dating his wife in 2014, which would be 8 years ago. Kalila mentioned she just wanted to tell a funny, relatable story, but you all tell me. Those of you who are married or in a serious relationship and heard someone tell a story like that about your significant other. Does that sound like a funny story or a story that would automatically bring strife into your relationship? So Kalila, is Brendan
Ja
a
sam
friend to
sebe
you or an
typujem.
enemy? Because if he's an enemy, then I get it. It's no holds barred for someone you deem an enemy. But if you all have a working relationship / friendship, what was the point of sharing that potential cheating story? I'm not saying Kalila didn't have a right to tell it. I'm just
I
wondering
gle ja propana,
why.
ali zadnji. To je to,
Because
pobedio
I think
sam.
a lot of women can
Doktor.
relate to having married men hit on them. And when that happened to
Doktor
you listening to me right now, you
Dobre,
can
gledaj me
tell
kakav
why,
dance.
or just tell the married men no and keep it moving, because one thing
To,
I'm
to,
going to think
to,
long and
back to
hard
love.
about is destroying a marriage.
Ajde, kaži kad može.
To do on a whim, right? There'd be intention behind it. Trash Tuesday is not a live podcast. Even if the women got a little ahead of themselves, they could have easily.
Ajde, kaži kad može.
Jesi pobedio?
Jesam.
Bravo. Ajde, može 3, 4 sad.
Focus on the what. I'm curious about the why.
Because is that such an interesting way to pick up a girl, I think. To be like, hey, you want to come to my car? And just like,
Anyway, I should preface this by saying I had a phone call with him. All is squared away and fine.
Okay.
But he did promise, we promised that this would never be brought up again, but then he went on Flavor 2 and talked about it, so I was like, alright, deal's off. I'm gonna talk about it on HD.
deals off.
Yeah, so,
Kalila then said she and Brennan had a truce, and he broke the truce, so she's gonna air him out. Alright, have at it.
but I'll be delicate about it because I do think that, you know, yeah, I don't want to be an asshole to anybody, yeah.
Right.
But,
Are you friends with him? Is that the problem? Are you
Kad se bude
friends with Brendan?
to se onaj dio sa strujem tu smo ugasili. Ja, evo ga opet
Did
ovo.
you catch that? Kalila says they are acquaintances, but Bobby, off mic, says, yeah, I'm friends with him. Now, there's a big difference between an acquaintance and a friend. Kalila downplaying her relationship to Brendan leads me to believe that even before this incident, she didn't really like him. Was it because he hit on her? According to her, because he denies it. Is that the reason she doesn't like him? Or did something else happen?
Do you think he's a funny comedian to go up to?
Right.
Okay.
I think wonderful.
I think, yeah, he's a good guy.
I really do.
Dynamic.
You know, I'm going to say something about that. Alright? I'm going to say this. Alright, I'm going to say that.
He tried to fuck your girl.
I think I'm Alright. So I like to say this about the man, alright? You know how difficult it is to go from one thing. What?
you don't have to, like,
Do what?
Ride his
Nice
day.
What I'm
yeah.
Dobro, priprajsa.
Bobby's going to be very complimentary.
A, meni će vrati na početak, ja sam bio pred kraj.
Bobby
Mene ako mu dan riješen put, to je to, a gled koliko ih ima ispred mene.
Okay, so it's very difficult to go from one protagonist to another, right? But he was an MMA fighter, right? And
Really successful fighter.
very successful. And he goes into a very difficult medium, which is stand-up comedy. It's clicky. It's very difficult.
Udarim.
He does a couple of specials. He's a successful podcaster, and my hat's off to him. Yeah.
Very okay. Good. I mean, nice thing. All good.
We've talked, and everything's under the rug, and everything's fine. And
Stao mi još jedan red krugova. To je bote.
Ništa, neće ga pređemo ovo nikad, jel.
Nema mnogo se random kreći ovo što se okreći.
Now go pick up some more dust, Kalila. I want climate change all up and through that room.
This is not.
Well, you didn't finish your. Well, Bobby had some nice things to say. You're in the middle of your story.
Well, my problem with the whole thing was.
Op, stižem, ajde, još jedno mi je ostalo.
Bobby was a filter, and I thought that was really
Gledaj koliko ih ima.
not appropriate.
He would have talked to you.
No.
Kalila, why would Brandon talk
Evo ga, opet me nabode neki debili, sam sebi utepao neko.
wanting to have an affair? Do you get it, or do you really not get it?
Tako ti treba kad se poručiš.
The whole topic was
I game over, da kobe 11 od 13, do kraja sam došao, vreme iste. Ajmo, Alberto Lobi, nema leba. Ne znam što boje, nisam umrao i još si igra. Prošao li si, nisi, a?
Da nisam ostao mi zadnji red i uvek me kupa.
Ajde, kaži kad može.
Samo zadnji. Sad. Kako mi plaći, pa što ona je.
Čekate Neo 23 praznični paket u super ceni i telefoni već od 1 dinar. Izabere Vivo Y22S.
I want to protect Bobby and all of it.
10 and 5? Oh, he was 10 and 5. We're fucked.
We're not Bobby.
Wait, why are you fucked?
What did I say about that?
We're fucked. Wait, is this, hold on, is that 10 losses or 5?
You're so afraid of being bullied.
Sí, ¿por qué no se
Because
rompe
it is a
color?
problem. It all, and it, to his defense, when Shaw had a problem with me never even saying his name, and by the way, I neither confirm or deny that that's, to this day, that story was about him.
Well, you guys said his initials was BS.
And then Annie said it was Bob Saget on the live show.
Well, and then no, one of the things that really gave it away is that you guys said that he's not very funny as a comedian. And then you guys all started laughing.
So wait, we walked to my car, I finished my spot, being very good at comedy.
A nije muzika, vidiš da malo kreće glavu.
Pa kad prenovo se okrenu, ono udari u ovaj klavir. Eto viš.
And you guys all started laughing. No, but I know that's like a meme about him. I know you think he's funny, but there's like a meme that everyone's like,
he's the George Carlin.
He's not funny.
Thank you, Ethan. I just like how Ethan says things. Kalila, stop acting aloof. If everyone was able to guess who you were talking about, please do not sit there and act coy. Hit dog's collar. Brandon yelled out because you aimed directly at him and fired. Don't disregard his feelings. He has every right to believe you did that on purpose, even if you didn't. Don't gaslight. Brandon is not mentally unwell.
That doesn't mean that he doesn't him.
To tanto me prošao si, bravo.
Jedu, blokira se me ove figure i tako.
Purposely expose a married man for use and gas. Because who would do such a thing? I mean, if you're gonna call out a married man, stand in it, right? Stand in it. Don't play it off like if it was some funny, insignificant antidote. So I'm not mad that Kalila said it with her own chest. I'm looking at her sideways because she's trying to brush it away like it's not a big deal. Who does that? Because if I were to out a married man publicly, guess what? I'm gonna be prepared for the smoke that follows.
So I actually, to this day, I
You never said it there.
I never said it was assumed. I didn't think that it would escalate in the way that it did.
You got to be kidding me. Okay.
Vidi că mai stai ce ne-am pus.
Don't know if you out any man in a relationship as a cheater, it will escalate. I refuse to believe she's unaware. Kalila, is the fact that you made it so blatantly obvious that you were talking about Brendan. Now, do I believe him?
Tanto ne stoji u mjestu će ti izbaci kakvi su debili, pazi se.
Pa, zato i mrdam sad.
Mene su probali, pa taj što je probao je završio. Gleda kakav si ti retard, majku nam sad ću ti zgazi. Aj, bati mi minut ili meni će mi izbacuje čukavcu.
I also didn't realize that Bobby would take the brunt of the punishment because nothing.
I didn't do anything.
Right.
Here's my problem with just even this in general, okay? And since we're already talking about it, fuck it, right? But what I'm saying to you is that I have nothing to do with A, but I don't even know what the fuck the thing is about, really. It not would I not put in the middle of it. I was being screamed at and bullied.
It was like a get your bitch in line phone.
Yeah, it was worse than that. It was way worse than that.
Bobby is saying right now that Brendan completely and totally disrespecting Kalila was not nearly as bad as Brendan bullying him. Watching and observing Bobby since the beginning, he was above himself in everything. Like, this has got nothing to do with me. You figure it out.
Ma vaš.
I godina ja ne mogu da gledam Discord.
Ovaj Joker on eksplodira, vjerujem.
Evo, ovo sam igrao danas.
Koje sranje ovoga.
But it's how he's so much not having her back at all is what gets me.
I just stop and we could be like all this squared away and everything is fine because we really talked about it. The promise was that he would never talk about it again, and the next day he went to flavor and then talked about it, even though it was in a complimentary way.
Yeah, in a complimentary way.
I don't know if he said anything bad about him either.
And Kalila, I understand that if you and Brendan decided to call it truth and he broke it, we both as well. But
Treba skupljaš karte. Ali ne Jokeri, pošto Jokeri eksplodira.
Yeah, no one's suing anybody. When it comes to Kalila, and I just so I called her and we just had a conversation, you know, for over an hour. Me and her are good. Dude, when you talk about the secret sauce, Kalila is the secret sauce of Tiger Belly, the Trash Tuesday. She's such a smart fucking girl.
did you really expect Brendan to never bring up your name again ever in
Prošao sam ti.
asked about you on a podcast? Because if that's the
Prošao li
case,
si da?
you needed him to sign an NDA. Because there ain't no way you can tell someone to never talk about
Šta je sad
you
ovo?
again and think that
Upucamo
that
se s
will
pištoljem.
actually ever happen. Kalila's out here thinking she can take away someone's First Amendment right.
The point is, was there a text alluding to possibly suing
Aha.
people? Yes, there was.
Napucamo se mi međusobno.
Freak me out and gonna make me think.
Ma ne treba pucamo u ovo.
To sue her, but was there a lot of misunderstanding from his team and us? Yeah, but we talked it through.
Sad treba mu
but the
bim
truth is
medved.
the truth, and it's all squared away.
If you're speaking the truth and Brendan threatened to sue you over it, I mean, he has the right to sue you. There's frivolous lawsuits all the time, and I would expect him to be posturing on account of his wife.
So, I just want to get this clear. So you guys were talking about there was this comedian that people assumed was him.
Yeah.
That was trying to pick up all you girls, kind of the sleeves, whatever, right? So he called you. And Bobby, can't you get your woman in line? I mean, what kind of fucking animal does that? That's fucked up. Why did they call you? He has your number, right? I would assume. You were a podcaster.
Ethan and Ela think the problem in the story was how Brandon spoke about Kalila, the misogyny of it all. They're not getting that
La 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 la. Šta je ovo majku ti jebe?
called Kalila directly and told her off and left him out of it. What are Ela and Ethan getting? Their outrage is not shared by Bob.
Yeah. It's your fucking podcast. Who the fuck, what the fuck is that shit?
It was not just him.
There was a whole barrage.
It was a phone, I'm not gonna, but it was a phone call with other podcasters.
It was this guy right here, Brian Callen, a comedian, because he admitted to saying horrible stuff about Bobby, and he apologized for it. So this guy right here, we'll talk about him more later in other videos.
And it was, they blocked me, bro. Not blocked me, they threatened my career. They called me a coward, a pussy. You've always been a pussy.
Bobby, this is you.
And I'm a coward. Oh, I really am. I literally am weak. And I'm a follower.
Bobby, you say that you're weak.
No,
And you're a coward. All they did was confirm it. Stop calling yourself weak.
Game over, nisam ovo prebaciti.
You know how to say nothing is off limits and they joke about the wildest things in their sets? Yeah, those guys. Words like coward and the other word Bobby just used, it's nothing to them. Nothing. Actually, those words are rather tame. So I don't understand why Bobby is clutching his prose right now as if those words are so egregious. Bobby, I bet if you called the Pope those names, he'd shrug it off. Sorry,
Prošao sam, jebote koliko je ovo napinjanje.
Mnogo teško da
I
pinjaju.
was in Oklahoma.
Šta je sad ovo?
A show, and I was at dinner, and I was by myself, and I was getting. It was very traumatic for me.
Aha, live
It was
TV,
based on
nice.
whatever they did on the live. Now imagine now what's going to happen with now this.
It's good you said that.
I think it's good that you're saying that because
Fuck them.
you
You
should
can stand up for yourself.
Yeah.
That's
See
what
these
fucked
guys
up.
all the time.
But to be clear,
They did it there.
very unacceptable.
but to be clear,
That's fucked up.
when that happened, he called me like shell shocked and crying. At which point I said, "Give me his number."
Oh man.
Yeah, you were. You were crying to Mama Kalila, and she had to go take care of it for you.
Poor Bobby.
Hey, Bobby, you're the best man, the man that has feelings. Like, what the
Yeah,
fuck are we
also
talking
that
about?
he's like being spoken to.
You want somebody
Say that again
that can't
for the
feel
people in
anything?
back. Say that again for the people in back.
We love men that can cry.
Since when? Since when?
Bottom.
So to be clear, that was the height of the chaos was when that happened. At which point I said,
I'm so sorry. Dude.
Yeah.
That's so fucked up.
Well, to both of you, also not
Yeah.
having like the balls to talk to you. He has the balls to go and fight people, but like, why do you gotta go
Did
talk
you know what's going on with
Go
that?
talk to your man.
Really?
I'll tell you what, Ela. I watched these types of comedians before in another show that I know, Ela, you are familiar with, and I
Nisam
don't know about
pokupio ništa
Brandon
od
and
ovoga.
Bobby specifically, but I know they're type. In the comedy world, the men go out and do a lot of gigs in different states. If they have wives or girlfriends, a lot of the
Yeah,
times
big
they
game
are
on.
not on their own with them. Because
Kakva
of this,
glupost
there are some
majke. Aj
comedians
kaži
who
kad
take
može.
advantage of their time alone by sleeping with groupies and other comedians. There is an unspoken rule where you are not supposed to talk publicly about what goes on the road. They all cover up for each other. I'm not saying that all road comedians are cheating, but even the ones who aren't are covering for the ones who are. So if anyone breaks the rule and exposes what's going on the road, all the comedians come down on them because nobody wants their schedule to be exposed by a chatty patty. So yeah, Brandon called up Bobby and was like, what the heck is your girl doing? You got stuff on me? What about the stuff I got
Majke
on you?
mladla, da li ideš kod nekog doktora
This
pronaći?
is right.
Ma koji mjesec dan pred 2 nedelje si bi bila dobila već, šta zajebavaš?
What are you guys talking about?
you didn't know what it was happening.
Ma ajde be ti si,
Number one,
ti
I don't. You were okay.
ne
First of all,
zajebavaj, ti ideš za prvenstvo.
They were like, we have evidence
Записуjem
of
се у
something.
апликација преместо.
Сега съм ти пред 2 недели
We have
купил.
50 pages
No, they said 300
Ага,
pages.
какво премеса, да.
of evidence.
If Brandon Shaw can't even read,
Момче
bro,
толкова
how the
бързо
fuck that guy
пролази
freaking
време.
300 pages of anything? That guy's barely
Няма
literate.
шанс
Are you
да
kidding me?
Јас само надам да имам кафе.
This is where
Ей, имаш кутию торбе, sad не знам дали има кутию правилно.
there's a disconnect between the information he's being fed by his team.
Да бе, да, виде ме майко ти ебем, важи, видео си ме курва мала.
Pages of proof that of an IP address that lets link to Bobby's even link to Bobby's computer. I was like, do you realize how tech stupid Bobby is? He answers phone calls on his iPad. Do you know what I mean?
My man.
And basically that we've launched an attack on him for the past 5-6 years. And I told Brennan, I was like,
Maybe, but they just go on.
Of evidence.
If Brandon Shaw can't even read, bro, how the
On stuff on me? What about the stuff I got on you? Am I saying this is right?
Mega majmuna, pomena ovoj prednost.
Ja sam prošao, to je bitno. Gdje je Bog mu debel?
Vidiš, ovo ne znam, ja sam moment da nam je opet bacio u figuru, ja ovo ne znam. Ajde, kreni.
What are you guys talking about?
he didn't know what it was that happened.
I don't. Number one,
Yeah.
okay, first of all, they were like, we have evidence of something, right? So they, right? They go, we have 50 pages
No,
of
they said 300 pages.
whatever of evidence.
If Brandon Shaw can't even read, bro, how the fuck that guy freaking 300 pages of anything? That guy's barely literate. Are you kidding me?
Ethan staged already.
Igraj!
Brate, imam pametnije posla od igranja.
There's a disconnect
Pa
between
dobro, ja
the
sam
information
ove
by
super.
his team. I don't think it's all him. Like, he's just like, I have 300 pages of proof that of an IP address that lets link to Bobby's even link to Bobby's computer.
Kako sam glup djevac.
Stupid Bobby. Answers phone calls on his iPad. And basically that we've launched an attack on him for the past 5-6 years. And I told Brennan, I was like, Brennan, with all this,
Jeste, da, išla pa sam
why
2
would
puta
we
na
as a
pati
company
debil.
dedicate 5-6 years to this?
Ovo njemu se laži igrica 100%. Da, to je toliko ripave, brate. Evo, pogledaj. Bitno mi je računalo kartu, prihod sam mrtvo, ba ne mogu.
Did you all just hear that? Brennan said he had evidence of Bobby and Kalila spreading some disinformation on the internet, and this is Kalila's response. I have to dig into this. Kalila, what kind of response is that? Okay, you know what? Okay. Let her
When my sweet
Oh,
lover.
because a lot of people hate Brandon. There's like a whole like movement. He blames that on you guys?
Yes. Now we're at a point where
Yes, that's
people-
great.
He says that me, 5 or 6 years.
Zaraz debil, gledam mrtvak, mamu ti
You
jebe.
know what I mean? Okay.
Kakvi debile ovo namjerno rade, dođe kao i polje, sad ću ja to naravno.
I don't own.
Odbać ću ih mamicu mrtvo. Prošao sam to jebi.
Alright, number 2, right? I don't know how to get on Reddit. I've asked her, how do you get on it? What is it?
Right.
I'm just not tech savvy in that way. You know, it's shameful to say that.
Bobby, you didn't give me the answer that I needed either. What is going on here? I'm seeing red flags all over.
It's not shameful. You're what? You like 50, 60?
50.
Yeah.
Šta?
So he was going, you're doing it,
Gejmar,
you
what the
traced
fuck?
the URL back to your house,
Ajde,
and
kaži
you're
kad
the
možeš.
leader of this Reddit group. I'm like, bro,
Tanto
first
ne.
of all, if you look at
Hey.
when I
Kaži kad može.
you look at Reddit, there are pages about me as well. They're destroying me, so I don't read it.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
As someone who's been in technology,
Ja,
all
ja,
my
opet
life,
ovo, brate, nije dobro.
people that don't know fucking anything
Ma
about
jest,
technology
sad
say
sam opet onaj glupi pavis.
it's impossible to get that.
Right.
He doesn't have it.
When
It's
anybody
impossible to
says
get
they
it.
have proof against you,
But Ethan, I
Bullshit.
think that I'll defend him in this scenario by saying I think his team is giving him a lot of wrong information.
Well, whatever.
That's ultimately what
Yeah.
him and I, were able to find common ground. It's like, look, I think I'm receiving wrong information, and I can understand that. I can forgive that.
Ethan believes Kalila and Bobby, they're his friends. He has no relationship with Brendan, so Ethan is going to obviously take his friend's side and give them the benefit of the doubt.
A, nismo kazali.
Trying to scare you. Dan, is it? Oh, Dan is our tech wizard. He's walking with a bag of chips, Dan, for Christ's sake. Is it possible to get IP logs from Reddit that proves that Bobby is posting shit about?
You all, Ethan is trying to give Bobby a win by asking this question, but Ethan is also asking the question, which I like. Listen again to the question and be sure to listen to the response.
Is it possible to get IP logs from Reddit that proves that Bobby is posting shit about Brendan?
Not without, like, working at Reddit.
Lejna, sam kraj me udari, majku ti.
You all, if you don't know what just happened, I don't know what to tell you. The question was, is it possible to get logs from Reddit? What was the answer? The answer was yes.
A kako?
It's possible. So tell me, if it's possible, why are we acting like Brendan has lost it? Like he's done well and needs a nap? I don't like mob mentality, witch hunts, groupthink, and the like. I'd rather the masses say they like Bobby better than Brandon than the masses say Brendan is absolutely lying about the evidence because it's impossible. It isn't impossible for Brendan to have that info. Dan's answer was, it is possible. Remember when this happened on H3 many moons ago?
Basically, TikTok keeps releasing my content, like, immediately. Like, they clearly, like, in the first 10 minutes, it goes down. 3 TikToks were removed for hate speech, you know, against myself. So, somebody wrote in and said, yo, I work on the TikTok moderation team. I want to call in anonymously and, you know, give you some intel.
How are you guys doing today?
Are you scared to be calling in? Are you afraid that they're going to suss you out?
I mean, just a little bit, because, you know, when you do work for TikTok, you do have to sign an NDA.
So what is your job in TikTok?
So I am a content moderator, so literally all day I'm just watching TikTok.
And also, it seems like to me like someone like James Charles, who's a fan, or someone who's a fan there, who's just watching my account like a hawk, that could just fucking bot me whenever I post a video.
But that would be somebody even higher up that could possibly do that, who's, you know, actually looking at your accounts. I'm a big fan. I've been watching H3 for years, and I'm a member and I'm
Wow, we love it. We got a man inside.
Yeah, I love you guys, the crew, what you guys do. You guys make honestly everything so much entertaining. I'm sure you guys hear that all the time, so I really appreciate you guys.
Thank you so much. Just keep an eye on my account, okay? And keep an eye on James Charles, too. You report every single one of his for endangering a minor. For endangering a minor, which is, all right. Take care. You're going to be okay.
Evo te, paše me zbom.
And please believe, this person was a low low-level employee at TikTok. Wasn't really able to give Ethan that much leverage. But I'm just showing how easy it can be for anyone that has any sort of celebrity influence, money. If they have been at a company, they can get things done. And let's not forget what happened to Creep Show Art. If you haven't heard the story, here it is.
Creepshow Art is a T channel who just 2 weeks ago had 500,000 subscribers, and now she's at 384,000 subscribers and quickly dropping due to some controversy she got into recently. A few weeks ago, Creepshow was exposed by the admins of the Lolcow forums, a forum where people could discuss and gossip about influencers. The admins of the Lolcow forum alleged that Creepshow had been posing as her own fans and
Ima mnogo
pages
nešto spomrbaca bombe, brate, oni kad baca u polje ide najlaganije na
made by
svijetu.
Creepshow from 2018 to 2021. In these posts, Creepshow insulted her friends, used various insults against people she doesn't like, and even allegedly posted her own
Gle, ja
sister's
bacim
social
bombu i ona
media
ne
in
puca
order
odmah,
to get
evo.
harassed. Creepshow responded to this on a YouTube community post, saying that her stalker, who she had a long history with, had been posing as her, spoofing her IP address for the past 3 years, and had made all of these posts on the Lolcow forums. However, it soon came out that you can't even spoof IPs in the way she's suggesting, and the admins of the Lolcow forum didn't even use her IP to identify her with the cookies of her browser.
I'll leave a link in my description box if you want to see how the story with Creepshow Art ended.
Gle, zašto moja bomba ne puca, be, evo.
Anonymous on the internet.
Ne znam, provalio sam ja da ti kažem.
What you did on the
Bomba.
internet, or a company can expose you on the internet. It can happen. But wait, it doesn't just end there, because Ethan also said it's possible to see logs on the internet with
Bravo.
a subpoena.
2 kila imam,
Keep that
evo te
in
se.
mind because they will play a big part later on in the series.
A prošao sam.
I didn't know what he was
I
saying.
actually think we should. I could call him right now and get clarification.
Šta je ovo?
Wait, we're okay. Him and I are okay now.
I'm gonna say this.
No.
After this,
No.
you will not be okay.
I agree with
Bobby is making a clear distinction by saying, you, Kalila, will not be okay. Kalila started this battle on her own, and Bobby is making sure she doesn't use him as reinforcement.
I promise you this, and this has opened. No, I'm not fine. I'm fine. All right, I'm totally fine. But I'm just saying that this has opened up a wormhole. I'm not a pussy, right?
Gle, debil, mamu ti mrtvu jebem. Izlazi. Aj, kaži kad možeš.
I'm just saying, the thing is that you guys don't do stand-up, right?
No.
Right? So I'm always around them,
Yeah.
right? I always have, so I'm trying to play it politically, right? I was a
Mislim da neće bude ovo svrtenje.
at all. I don't even know what.
Ma neće možda bude.
Bobby finally said, I did not do it at all. That's what I was looking for earlier, a firm denial, but okay, give it to it. Alright, everybody. Have you all heard of statement analysis? It's a technique for examining a person's words to figure out if what they say is true. It's not a science, and there is a lot of criticism of the technique, but when I first learned about it, I found it very intriguing. To make a long story short, the theory is that growing up, everyone has learned that it's wrong to tell a lie. Therefore, we spend years trying our best to do or say anything to avoid outright lying.
Tato, mora središ mikrofon, brate, molim te. Sredi malo taj mikrofon, molim te.
Someone were to say to me, hey Jem, did you rob that bank? According to this theory, if I were innocent, I would answer, no, I did not rob that bank. Now if I were guilty, watch how this scenario plays out. Hey Jem, did you rob that bank? I can't believe you would ask me that question. I don't even own a car. How would I even get away? How can I rob a bank? I don't even have a bank card. I don't even know how to use an ATM. So how would I even rob it? You know what I mean? Whatever, something like that. Now listen again to what Bobby said when Brendan accused him of using Reddit to anonymously harass him.
Pa stao sam staviti na stranu.
Prove that
Stao sam.
for the last 5 or 6 years that I've been on Reddit, You know what I mean?
Okay, I gotta say,
I've been spending my time. First of all, number one, I don't own a computer. I don't even know how to buy one. You know what I mean? Alright, number two, right? I don't know how to get on Reddit. I've asked her, how do you get on it? What is it? You know what I mean? I'm just not tech savvy in that way. You know, it's changed.
Jest, brat.
Again, to what Kalila said when Brian
Jest.
accused her about using Reddit to anonymously harass him.
Samo je malo updateovano.
Pages of proof that of an IP address that links to Bobby's. Even links to Bobby's computer. I was like, do you realize how tech stupid Bobby is? And the phone calls on his iPad. Do you know what I mean?
My man.
Gledaj pred kraj
We've launched an attack on us for the past 5-6 years. I mean, I told Brennan, I was like, Brennan, with all
Dobro, tam stvarno ne možeš da pređeš, brat.
Pa ne mogu da pređem zato što stanem a pravi puno neka.
harassment on Reddit.
Ovo je zanimljiva sira. Prošao li si, nisi, a?
Nisam pa ja šta da joj radim kad ja stanem ona...
Onda gledaj kako se ovo igra da znaš ako nam dođe posle. Lepo, jeste, lepo radiš, a baci mi like na stream da te ne prebijem ko mačku. Haha, koliko su smešni, kao znaš, on me sad udario.
Brendan slighted Kalila or Bobby in some kind of way.
Evo, počinju propadaju kocke.
Kalila started posting crap about Brendan on the subreddit to get back at him. Now I'm not saying this is true.
Kakav retor je upadna dole sam.
Scenario that could have made Brendan suspicious of Beachy.
Ne, sam sam se sjebao. Ajde. Ja, zašto ja uopće budem govnar ko oni da gi izbacujem jebote? Ajde, kaži kad može.
Čekaj, dalje.
Či prsno, već sam cijela ih palati.
Može.
I have nothing to do with it.
I have nothing to do with it, and yet I was being, you know what I mean,
they put it all on Will,
right?
Because they're using you to try to control what Kalila's doing.
Right. So, I went to therapy and about it. You know what I mean? I talked about it yesterday because like it was just so traumatic, and these were my friends, and I had no idea what the fuck they were talking about, right?
They're not your friends. I think I'm gonna have to do a video about what is a friend because I don't understand how so many people cannot understand the concept.
Oh. And so, my whole thing was, let's never talk about it again, ever, right? And let's just brush it on the word rug so that I can go to comedy clubs and look them in the eye and be cordial, right? But now,
Šta je ovo? Pa nešto novo.
fucking thing.
Pa rekao bih bilo nešto novo da daje.
So ja sam što tamo gledam, ovaj round stops and lasers on the road get to the bottom. Aha. Nice, ovo je zanimljivo.
That's exactly what it is, Ethan. Ethan does not and but Bobby does.
Hvala mu na glupano što mi je pomogao.
You were alright with the boys club until they picked you to go. Now it's a problem? What I tell you all go along with people. They are fine with somebody else's bullies. They will either participate or remain silent. But when it happens to them, it's a catastrophe. Bobby, wipe away those tears and go back on the stage and make people laugh. Because if you hang around bullies and call them friends,
Ne, dobro. Nije mi skinulo sve health. Kakav debil, jebem ti majku mrtva, I hope your family die retor.
Have accusations against them, and it's a fucking boys club, and they're all protecting each other. And I'm not saying that one did one. Okay, fine.
You see how Bobby just left Ethan out to dry. The same way he left Kalila out to dry. Beware of people like Bobby who have no loyalty to anyone. Ethan, Bobby is trying to get back.
Doktor, ja prošao, ti tantrum.
Bobby likes the status quo. It's fun for him. There was just a bit of
Nema na čemu, nego ćeš I sutra biti live pošto imaš posao sutra, također si danas malo fuce. kao futbol, nema nikakav futbol, a sutra ću mislim sad, pošto ajde idem taj kao godišnji, pa ću streamam celu nedjelju. Tako da poslije palim svaki dan stream koliko mogu. Neće budu po 12 sati ko za vikend, ali evo. Pa evo ti ovdje kola. Tako da, bit će streamova koliko hoćete. Pa će padne jedan sabaton za godišnji. Ali ono baš žestoki sabaton, baš sam se pripremao za to sranje. Tako da... Tantujem, prošli si?
Nisam, jebem ga usta. Taman pred kraj da skočim i oni šilci me zajebu, mater. Sve za malo.
Dve izbacimo. Ajde, izađi i kaži kad može.
Može.
Dobro, čim će se koljemo, ja ću ih koljem. Selena, pa tu li se puše? Dobro, ali pod jedan uslov. Ruka pod tajnim respiratorom. Pošto odavde se vidi da dim ide na kocobu. Tako, šta kaže moj brat, radiš i također će biti da... Šta je znak pitanja radiš? Ništa te ne razumijem sad. Šta je ovo? Use squatting and jumping to avoid the last from the front.
Opet laser stavite mu. Ko će prođe preko ovo.
Ma gle kuda je počinala kraj, jebote. Nije ovo zapravo toliko teško, majke.
Gle ima i s ove strane. Manj. Kurci na vas podi.
Ma kako da padam na kraj, bo ovo je nemoguće. Samo jedan prošao, brate.
Ne, stalo mi još jedan. Ej, kurci. Aj, jebi go.
Lele, znaš koliko mi malo fale opred. Ma, važi. Neće stirnom za 30 sekunde, brate. Mislim, neće niko stirnom za 30
Jo, jebim. Glavo će jedni gol. Pa čuči, no mi
Može i stignuti. Kurac. Ajde idemo, kaži kad može.
čekaj, izađi. Može.
Bravo. Da ja malo diram. Ja, opet ovo s laserom, ja. Dobro, sad smo bar upoznati, sad je lakše prijeti.
Ajde, da ti vidimo da ti ga prođu.
Dobro, lako je sad.
Pa ajde, kada te dva lasera jedan za drugi, ne, je zgodna.
Da na kraj padna! Ali mislim sam prošao. Jeste, prošao sam, ja sam jedini prošao. Bravo, doktor.
And it's fucked up. It's boring bullshit, dude.
It was ever so slight. The body was shaking his head no to what Ethan was saying. He was not agreeing.
Podcast, he was like, "You contacted Kalila." And I'm like, no, I asked Bobby.
He wanted to talk.
Oh, okay, that is
Alright, so let's just...
Ajde, nemoj niko da prođe, brati, da pobedim odmah u prvu igru. Ali vi ste vidim da ne.
So I called and we just had a conversation, you know, over an hour.
Okay, if he came to you, what was
Tanto ti još nisi prošao, odlično. Samo tako nastavi.
Yeah, Brandon did talk to Kalila. So okay. He talked to me, that's the point.
Brate, ja ga po 3 put pređavim.
Pa ne možda se preći kad ide laser za laser, ej.
Doktor, bre.
Ma jebi Bogu.
Znači, prošli smo samo dvojica, ja i još jedan, ili trojica, dvojica.
I really didn't like what you said. It would have alluded to me. That's not good for me. And then I would have said, I understand that. I didn't realize that you would be getting extra harassment.
Da ga pobedim i da ga pustim.
I will not say it again.
But you said it, you meant it, you're here to represent it. Anyone, man or woman, if you insinuate that a married person is cheating on their spouse, expect backlash. Just expect it. Let me take him out, Lila. How would Brendan know he wouldn't have taken that combo between the two of you and brought it out on the next Trash Tuesday podcast?
Ne!
Messy. Aggressive. You know that expression? question about Eve and Rain?
Ili ih pobedi zato što idem da ispušim iz nervina, raz čeka.
It's also not a cancelable offense to hit on a woman. It's not a big deal. It's an anecdote.
Yeah. And not Ethan sitting there right now acting like what she said wasn't a big deal. Remember, Ethan is a guy who makes sure to shut down any joking Trisha was trying to do about him liking her on Fridays.
Whatever.
As frequently as
I'll never convince you. It's just like I'll never convince you that you don't think that I want to fuck you.
I can't answer that because I was like, don't disrespect the marriage.
You can speak honestly, I don't want to fuck you. But you don't believe that. I would have rather, do you understand what I'm saying? You see these meat grinders where they put in steak and it comes out ground beef? I would rather put my dick in a meat grinder than fuck you. And crank it myself. You know what I'm saying?
You're overcompensating. Just like you called me a 2 or a 1. It's like, obviously I'm not a 1. Like, you overcompensate by trying to play cool.
I would literally drag my dick through a field of rust and glass. If I can be so frank with you.
And again, Ethan has every right to shut down Trisha because nobody would want allegations of cheating going on in their marriage. So if Brendan, who's playing the part of an innocent person, is going to make a big stink about it, I'm going to let him show out. I'm going to let him do some improv knowing he knows he's guilty. Because on Trash Tuesday podcast, you could have let your friend tell her story and left it alone, but you added your story, and then you both left it in there.
Yeah, I had a guy that was like, why don't you walk me like fucking married guy, where I'm like, I know him, I'm not gonna say who it is, but like, why don't you give me a walk, why don't you give me, like, you should walk me in my truck, like, so what, I can blow you? Like, what is it? But it's just like, it's like, why would you?
I love that we have the same people that
Yes, the same ones come
want us to walk for you. Oh, he came for me so hard, and we know his shit.
Imao sam još kafetine, temelj ne znam. Imao samo 3 tablete.
Look, the first 2 comments with a bunch of likes of that podcast where they revealed this incident, and a lot of other comments guessed that it was Brendan who 2 were talking about.
It could have been resolved right then and there. And I did tell him that when I spoke to him a week ago. I said, this was a very, very simple thing. So from here on out, moving forward, let's shake on it. If you have a problem with something I say, talk to me directly. And he said the same thing. So we're good. We're good. I promise you we're okay.
I promise you we're not.
No.
I promise you're not. And I promise you there's a
Ajmo, kaži kad može.
And that's it.
Može.
Unfortunately, I agree with Bobby because I don't think they're going to be happy
Kako sam se malo
that it's out
prezajao,
there
se
that they're
strujem,
fucking
brate.
bullying Bobby. It sucks. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's
It's
my
no, I mean, you know, it's out there, and that's why I wish he didn't do a live podcast.
You see this shrug right here? You see this shrug? This shrug right here is going to come back to haunt you. You just wait.
Yeah, you know?
I know it's, but I think it's good for the audience to know that these guys are fucking pack of rats, dude.
Oh, what do you mean?
They're a pack of rats, bro. These guys are your friends, and they gang up on you, bully you, because something that your girlfriend said, because Kalila said, that's nothing you do. These guys
Ah,
are
okay, Kavis.
bro, they're meatheads, dude. Brendan Schwab been punched in the head too many fucking times.
Trk odmah napolje, samo shift i trči. Pazi ima rupe odmah ovdje.
Did you just now realize that Ethan does not hear?
Prošao.
Muzzle him?
Yeah, go ahead.
Namučio sam ja jedini prošao.
I don't know if this is the time, the right time to like...
I think it's the time to just put it all on the table. I don't think it's...
Sad ću ja malo da
talk to him, I feel like he's a guy who's like hurting a lot, and he really loves his family, and you know, he feels horrible when his kids are, you know, being talked about a certain way, his wife is being talked about a certain way. So I understand like his pain, his feeling like he's on his heels, like he has to defend. I think that
Ja pokušavam, ali mogu da počnemo ovdje treba.
No sad će dođem tamo i će sabotiram govnari, bret. A ne mogu i da hoću. Dačko mi je za spavak.
Everybody gets it.
But I do think that he's somebody who, I don't know, I have empathy for him.
I mean, that's horrible, obviously, for people's family. That's disgusting.
Pazi tu na te rupe, brate, viš imaš rupe među te kocke.
Nego nećemo da si stali jebati. Ne! Gle izbaci. Jebe! A, sad ja sebi pobatim.
Really? Yeah, there's always...
Ethan and Eva, you have got to be kidding me right now. How is that so unbelievable? Stand-up comedy is very cutthroat.
Been like, I said, yeah.
I never expected to hear that.
No,
I'm surprised by that. You laugh because it seems obvious, yeah?
Yeah, to me that it seems it's obvious. You know, especially in certain clubs, it's always been a boys' club. My relationship with...
jedino sam ja pobedio sam odmah, doktor, Tata Ilić, Tata Ilić, daj mi te pamet. Let dance.
You know what I mean? There's a couple of things that I've done that one day I would like to talk about on podcast.
Kaži kad može.
That I've done this specific comments that are like not cool. You know what I mean? And I know that I did those things, and I feel guilty and shameful, right? But the things that they were saying last week, they came from such left field, right? That like I was the mastermind, you know what I mean, behind this Reddit group that was after, you know what I mean, running the child. Why would I do that?
Well, were you? Answer the question. Which reminds me, another thing that statement analysis would say is that when you ask a question, if there isn't a firm denial, don't give the person the benefit of the doubt that they gave you a firm denial. Because even now, Bobby is just repeating the allegations and how ludicrous it is, but he's not denying the allegations.
That like I was the mastermind, you know what I mean, behind this Reddit group.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, running the child. Why would I do that?
Bobby has not stated, I did not go on Reddit and make anonymous comments about Brendan Shaw, nor did Bobby say, I did not tell Kalila or anybody on my team to go on Reddit to harass Brendan Shaw.
Neko ne ode gore.
Jeste ovo udario, da, ti si taj. To je to prešao. I to prvi doktor.
Ma kako me udaraš sve pred kraj?
Legitimate, and this is even
Honestly, if you type on a laptop, he can type on your fingers. He does this.
Yeah, do that,
right? But that should tell you something about their mentality, that they have this, they had this theory, working theory about you even before this happened, that you're somehow trying to destroy him.
Yeah. I also would uplift him and his crew and the people around him.
Dare I say you've probably been one of the most supportive people, like when he did first start doing things.
Yeah, I have. He said that. I remember I saw a clip.
Koliko sam ljudi istepao, ne?
That you're really
no one's been more supportive when I started than on League. Yeah. Besides Rogan and Cal and Dalit, like, nobody's been more supportive.
Still supportive of him. Yeah. You know what I mean? I think that he's funny. I really legitimately do.
The only one.
I told Bobby, it's like, I will work out whatever I need to work out for myself and set my own boundaries for myself. If that...
That's the way it should be, but unfortunately these guys...
But, I do feel bad for him, because I think he gets, like I said, the brunt of it all. But I'll probably call Shaw after this and say, hey, this is what was said, and like, you know, I'm gonna stick to the promise of...
Kalila, why don't you leave that man by the name of Brendan alone? You're being messy, and now you want to call him...
Prošao li si tantrum?
Why? Tell me why. If you don't see what's going on here, we are not done here. To hear these people tell it, you think Brendan is completely off his rockers. But is he really?
She's not gonna do. I'm just letting you know that if you want somebody found, anyone on the internet, she's the one.
Wait.
You're professional. I've seen you do shit that would boggle my. How the fuck did you find it?
No, I'm just, well, you gave away I'm an undercover sleuth. I am.
Are you really?
But only if I really want to know certain information. Like, if somebody has hurt Bobby, I'll find ways. Like, I have 300 pages of proof that of an IP address that's linked to Bobby's vicinity, that's linked to Bobby's computer. I was like, do you realize how tech stupid Bobby is? He answers phone calls on his iPad. You know what I mean? Saying that, and basically that we've launched an attack on him for the past 5-6 years. And I told Brendan, I was like, Brendan, with all due respect, like, you're not an afterthought for us. Like, why would we as a company just dedicate 5-6 years to this harassment on Reddit?
You know, that if you want somebody found, anyone on the internet.
Moram da probijao crvene.
Ja sam sad u nerednog slučaju.
Ma nisi bio ti pored mene neko drugi.
Well, you gave away I'm an undercover sleuth. I am. I'll find ways.
Ma cabre, znaš ga.
Tražiš prazničnu ponudu? Tu je. Krenuti A1.
Welcome back, everyone. I've missed you all. I've been away busily working on a special project that I will be telling you more about shortly. In the meantime,
Prošli si.
let's talk about
Mani.
Kako je,
before they
brate?
officially become a
Mane.
family channel. Now, I have
Nova mapa neka, šta je ovo?
Wait, guys.
Hi, my name is Jen, and we are going to reload the second installment of the Tiger Belly drama. If you haven't watched part 1, please do, because there were a lot of receipts I dropped in there. But I didn't drop everything. There's a smoking gun that I purposely saved for this episode, but this bears repeating. If you let someone talk long enough, they will tell on themselves eventually. Please be sure to watch until the end as we examine all the evidence.
Jesi prošao?
Pa pripraj se.
Dobro, dobro, dobro.
Alright, so go ahead. Four.
Ti?
Ma ja sam ispao malo pre. Ono čukanje je bacio one glavurane su ispadili.
Ma daj, jer da kude mi pukne ovo.
We have a guest on today that is somebody that I, number one, have to say that I always liked you. I always thought you were funny.
Okay, so according to you, all Bobby is lying to us right now. But for real, tell me the truth. Is Brandon funny? Because I have yet to hear his stand-up, so please let me know in the comments.
Utepam majke moje, naravno.
I've always had empathy towards you because of some of the shit that you have to deal with on Reddit. I too have a lot of weird things that are on Reddit that I don't read, because it hurts me. But I've always only said positive things about you to people, and let's introduce our guest, Brendan Shaw. Give him a round.
Let me start with this.
Okay, go ahead.
I love both of you. Both you guys. Yeah, you have always been nice to me. That goes so far with me. Because when I came into comedy, I'm a tough salesman. Still am. So the people that were nice to me, I never forget. I never ever forget.
And you know what? I believe you.
Ma vaš.
I believe you.
I just want to establish that Bobby and Brendan have a long history together where they share a bond.
Argeti je bez konzervansa, veštačkih boja, veštačkih pojačivača arome i glutena. Argeta, dobra strana hleba, bez dodataka.
Which makes it this a little bit difficult for me because
Proszę,
of
prawie.
what
Doc.
you know. So I'm just gonna lay it out there. What happened a week and a half ago. And I just want to kind of slowly get into it. You know what I mean? And because I just want to talk about the truth and about and getting to the root of whatever this problem is.
The only reason I'm here is to get to that
Okay.
and for us to move on.
Okay.
It's literally the only reason I'm here.
All right.
So let's get to the bottom of everything.
So let's start with I'm in Oklahoma. I'm at Gejm, and you text me that there's a journalist
Šta je ovo?
doing an article about me.
No, not
Ne znam.
Keep going.
Yeah, there's a journalist that's doing an article about.
No.
On the text I read it, he said it was about me. Maybe, I mean, you implied something else, but that's what I read. And then I texted you. What?
Ja sam stao na nešto 250, sad ti vidimo šta je 250.
And which got me spinning a little bit, and I for sure texted you what, and you said you can't do it through text. So anyway,
Ja sam dobio najmanji broj.
I forget how that happened, and all of a sudden I was in a
Aha.
call with you and somebody that you are associated
To je
with.
Pavlovog lupana.
Say his name, and
This is the busybody right here, Brian Callen.
Pa sad ovaj puca. Fake netak, si se rad lupane, jebaće ti mamu sad.
Can I?
You can.
Nemoj da pucaš u mene, ne u mene.
Brian,
Mamu ti mrtvu jebem u pičku. Loša. Aj kaži kad možeš.
fighting the kid, how he royally messed up with that engagement. Royally.
Tam tu mene.
Može, čekaj ti dađem brez, tako ne može.
But I found it to be extremely traumatic in the sense that if it was somebody that I didn't know, that'd be one thing. But you know, Ryan and I have had a very long relationship.
30 years?
Yeah, a long time. You know, I've been to his house for Super Bowl parties. We were on the same show together, not at the same time, but he's a Mad TV alumni as well as I am. And him and I have been really kindred spirits, you know, comedy store guys, and you know.
Now listen closely, everyone.
So when you guys called, it was you and Brian, and you said that that you guys, my career was going to be over, that you guys have evidence, you know what I mean, that I'm some Reddit mastermind, you have files and proof that you can trace, you know, me from Reddit back to my house, the URL, you know, the IP address.
No,
and that I have been for 5 or 6 years have been coyly and you know mischievously and you know contributing to
Yeah,
the
no,
thread,
that's right. Yeah.
What?
From what you had said, that we were
responsible, right? And that you know that you were gonna expose me to Rogan and all these people, and that I should get a lawyer, and that I mean this is what you told me, and it also just mind you, it was at a level 10 of rage. It wasn't like a
Ma važi lepo da mu da.
yeah, it was extreme, you know what I mean? Threats.
I'll let this play out just so that we are all on the same page. Right now, Bobby is explaining the accusations
Prošao,
that
sad ću da ih
Brendan has
jebem.
levied against him. What I am waiting to hear is a firm denial of said allegations.
And then you called Kalila things I don't even want to mention.
I did not.
I know you didn't.
And Ivan Rodriguez said, I don't talk like that. I would never talk like that.
Right.
And then you told me that on the phone call we had.
I did not call him that. I did not.
No, but you don't know what they said, so you can't.
Exactly. On this call, they already established that it was between Bobby, Brendan, and Ryan. So anything Kalila heard is secondhand information. Therefore, when Bobby tells her that Brendan didn't call her those names, I'm going to believe him.
The stuff that I got was pretty on par.
Brian apologized. What Brian said on there, and even I told him that was a lot.
There's a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot.
But what I found to be heartbreaking was going into a character assassination where you were saying, not you, particularly, I don't even remember what, because I was such I was so trembling almost, calling me a coward, weak.
Ubacira mamu ti.
And my only defense to that is that I just have my own way of dealing with the world, you know what I mean? Because I grew up with such a traumatic childhood.
Prošli smo 13 od 12, znači svi smo prošli. Ja ću pro svojim live-ovima stalno spominjati Brnabom i sad ko je to, mislim, primetio sam gdje igrao si. A to je tantrum, da, brate moji. Pa to je ono što skupljaš oni kao coin. Padavi ove figure, ne. To je tantrum, ljubite, brate.
We know Brian called Bobby a bunch of names. Bobby harps on this fact a lot. It all didn't just happen in a vacuum. There was a reason. Tell us the reason. And remember, I'm not justifying Brian insulting his longtime friend. I just want to know what was behind it all. So Brendan, please explain to us what caused you and Brian to call Bobby that fateful date.
Did you guys see that on the phone? Or did we get that?
Yeah.
He apologized, he said?
Yeah, he did apologize, but yeah, I mean,
he doesn't expect you to be his friend.
Yeah, it's not. But you know, that being said, also I would never say anything bad about him. I think that he is one of the funniest people I've ever met in my life. I really do.
And can I give some context to that call?
No, please.
I mean, definitely, I'll admit straight out, we definitely didn't handle that the way two adults should have handled that. I mean, the context behind that is I never talk about this stuff, ever. Our podcast is usually fun. We don't talk about the negative stuff that I deal with. Brian wasn't aware of the negativity that I deal with. Everybody gets stuff on there. Everybody in this I'm sure Client does. Yeah, in this space.
Koliko glupo je umirano dobro, skupio sam miliona.
Between hate and then straight evil, toxic, criminal behavior.
Tigru Skvid Gejma, da, to je njen Steam. Leve stvorio sam si ono pada na mene s vetim... Da, naselen Steam. Ma boli me pun razdeste bilo, kad pravo da ti kažeš. Ako te zanima baš. Ma kako mi bol je padavi, prate. Ma puširani niste zaslužili ništa. Turci dobijete. Šta je sad ovo? A jao, to je ono tantrume i sad se nas napadaju ni medvedi jebeni. Jao.
You're receiving it as gospel. This must be accurate information that I'm receiving.
From these guys, yes, so this is how we get the good question.
Koliko ja pucam u njega, to da ga ne pucam.
That Brandon has a team he entrusts with handling his business. If I go to a mechanic to fix my car, I'm not going to retighten the bolt. I'm just going to drive my car off the lot. I find it weird that Kalila is throwing doubt on Brandon's team.
So this is how we get here. So, hate, I understand. There's a lot to hate on. But again, when it crosses over the criminal and this other stuff, when they get notified because a member of that group is even a 6-year-old child with autism, and then the Reddit moderator gets affected, and they start talking, so then they look into it. And that's how we get here. They look into it, and they go, hey, but you know, one of the 6 accounts that has done most of posting is associated with Tiger Belly. Now, with all the toxic hate, everything I did, this awful stuff, I expect that from people I don't know. When I found out it was somebody that I know, and that's where the aggressiveness came from.
Aha! Just based on Brendan's story alone, I'm taking him at his word. His team came to him and told him that his
Mamu vam jebe majdana.
negative credit scores way back here. This was the lead up to Brandon and Brian pulling Bobby and telling him off. Am I saying their reaction was justified? No. All I'm saying is I understand. Here's the thing though. If I heard my longtime friend was essentially talking behind my back, being two-faced, would I get angry right away? Or would I first wonder if what I'm hearing is true? You'll see that Bobby's first instinct is to question how Brendan could believe the story. Let's watch.
But it's true. That's why I'm here.
Please note, at this time, Bobby nor Kalila has denied the allegations. Now, this is a podcast for entertainment purposes, and it could be a bit dragging out the drama. So keep that in mind as we move forward.
Ajde.
I think this is not helpful because this happened a week and a half ago, when in fact, this drama, if we're going to talk about context, started in January, and I think, Brad, I really appreciate you being here. I truly believe you're a guy who cares for his family. I do believe you feel you're on the back foot here, and you feel like your livelihood is under attack. I understand. I've heard all around that. But there's a lot more context to what you guys are talking about, which is that phone call that happened a week and a half ago. And if it's okay with you, because I don't want there to be any confusion moving forward, I'd like to start from the very beginning and just get to
Napeto Luis, šta je ovo?
if we don't do this in a systematic way of when we started and how did we end up here.
So we were just about to get to the nitty-gritty of what is really going on here.
Da, da.
Pick us back in town.
Oh.
You see, this is why after this episode first aired, the consensus was that Kalila dumped on Brandon. She was so able to articulate her points very well. She was
Šta je sad ovo? Ja sam uzeo prvi 13, da li je to bilo
I
pametno
thought
uopšte.
very highly of Kalila. I loved the way she carried herself and how she handled the situation. But did I believe her?
The start with when I was notified of the Reddit group. What do you want to talk about?
The start with the Trash Tuesday podcast.
Okay. Because I mean here's where it gets conflicted. Those are almost two separate things.
Brendan is right. It is two different things. Trash Tuesday didn't necessarily have anything to do with what happened on Reddit. But since Kalila wants to take us back, we will go back. And she may not like what we find. Let's all re-examine all the evidence.
Certainly didn't feel that way.
And I understand that, and I respect it. We talked about this, so we get to end with it. When it goes to the Reddit group, that's where that call came from. And then this stuff that we're talking about with Trash Tuesday. And if I had a time machine,
Izgleda smo pobedili ovaj i ja.
I would have called.
Kurac smo pobedili. Ja sam sam. Pobjeda opet. Opet.
And I'll say this back when we get back to this.
Mislim smo najviše ti ja gledali Skvid Gejm.
Let's say, and I'm not saying that I truly believe
Brat, nekad teže igrice.
Iskreno, ovo mi je stvarno pičkin dim postalo. Kaži kad može tantruma.
Because my team is here and this is my family, so if you're coming to me saying you're not responsible but your team is, you're coming for my
Šta im radimo, Selenko, Pelenko.
Let it be on record that the first denial these two give is not for themselves, but for their team. You see, here's the thing. I can be sure I didn't do something wrong, but I can't vouch that somebody else didn't do it. But here we see Kalila and Bobby emphatically vouching for their team. Interesting.
Ma kakav peska, kakva fipave, brato, dakle mi te igrice. Mislim, pes sam ima, ali sam vam brisao, to je najveće sranje od igrice, pes.
if I had a time machine to go back, I would call you directly.
Thank you for saying.
Because you and I don't know each other well at all. We vested. And when I came to you, and I'll tell you this right now, anybody out there, you're gonna go out to Lila, you better be ready for it. You were not to be underestimated, very fucking smart. And dude, I told you this when we talked. I said you should be a lawyer. You're as good as you are like you should be a goddamn lawyer. That being said, if I could redo it, I would call you direct, and this would have been solved so easily. Awesome.
Okay, so on January 25th, a Trash Tuesday episode is released. where
Prošao
we
sam,
have
idem sad
a
ih
new
jebem odavde,
comic
brate.
who hit on us. And for me, that story that I told took place 7 years ago, a long time ago.
Utepao sam nekog band tosta.
Which I own and it's completely stupid and never should have done. Okay.
Let's just play back what Kalila said.
Yeah, I had a guy that was like, why don't you walk me to my truck, this married guy, where I'm like, and we know him, I'm not gonna say who it is, but,
Ne sviđa mi se ovo što su prošli.
walk me to my truck, I'm like, so what, I can blow you? Like, what?
Nije ovo.
But it's just like, why would we? I love that we have the same people that, yes, the same ones, want us to walk.
Tantrum je jebote, skloni se odatle, kakav lik gde je stao, je jel.
He was having dinner with his family. He was like, what are you doing tonight? This year? Maybe 3 years ago. He was like, what are you doing tonight? I was like, left him on red.
But he knows
I
you're-
think that I'm with my in-laws right now. Do you want to go?
And the reason that is because I was thinking about, like, if we go to your truck, okay, like, let's say I was like in, which I was never in at all. Let's say I was in.
I love this.
So wait, we walk to my car, I finish my spot, being very good at comedy, you not being good at comedy, and then, so, by the way, I don't want like to be seen with you, I don't.
The biggest clue you could ever give.
Kalila said 3 years the first time she told her story on Trash Tuesday, but when she went on the H3 podcast and now on her Tiger Belly podcast, the story changes to 7 years. Now, I had a whole theory about this switch of 3 years and 7 years because it makes a very, very glaring difference in the story she told the first time. But I'm going to censor myself right now and edit my theory out of my video. But I can't help
Gde si
myself.
be, Jankezo?
On New Year's Eve, while he was having dinner with his family.
Da li radiš, video sam, to se plaćaš, što čitali si što igraš, viš da je ovo Skvid Gejm, pičko jedna. Me ti jebam. Prošao li si Tantrum?
Jesam.
Čudo. A da, pa jesi jebote, da.
In 2017, which was 5 years ago. And yes, Brandon did meet his now wife in 2014, but they were not yet engaged, and they did not yet have any children. But I'm gonna let you guys figure that one out. In this now 7-year story, Brandon admits that he propositioned Kalila. He did not call her a liar. Let's see what he has to say
Ma
about
jes kakav
Annie,
cheat,
who
da
had her
može u
own
bombone
story
da...
to tell on Trash Tuesday.
Right. I'll defend myself.
Či me boli kurac, nisu zaslužili Jankeza pravo da
That
ti
was
kaže,
not
brate.
right, and I definitely, and you apologize, and I apologize way before then.
Yeah.
And but then also, so, real quick, but then also, so apologize for that. We talked about it before. Trust me, I've been to therapy over this stuff. That's also another reason I'm on social media, so I don't engage in any of that stuff. So I've learned from that. But as far as the
Zasluže,
age stuff goes,
tad.
that's where I do have to defend myself. I have to, you know,
Još kad pogledaš, nemoj čapi ni kod babove, brate.
right? I get hurt, but you
We did. She had, the line was, what am I gonna do, suck your unfunny dick? And then I came back
As
with,
far as me letting, but she, again, I didn't see it, but as far as she saying I asked her to walk in my car and give her a ride.
no, I think that, I cannot speak for her. I can only tell you,
I'm saying,
I can only tell you what was said on that particular.
Debelo ću da razmislim o
if
tome,
that's how
je.
she feels, she's valid to feel like that, and I'm saying that never happened. Okay.
That's a situation you would have to talk to her about.
This man had the nerve to say the situation with Annie never happened. And you want to know why he can say that? Because it's a classic he said, she said situation. Look again how Annie tells the story.
I had a guy that was like, why don't you walk me can blow you? Like, what?
You see, Brandon didn't come right out and proposition Annie, but Annie knew what was up when he asked her to walk into his truck. She rightfully called him out and told him off, but now when she brings the story up, he can flat out deny it because Annie doesn't have any
Šalim se već se napišem, brat. Prošao li si tantrume?
But he can't call Kalila a liar because watch this.
Ti je napišem ga na srce u šeit.
Traumatized by even when you say his name, it's like years of, and I still have the receipts, and one day I'm going to admit it to Dumois. One day.
And they're gonna go, who is that? They're gonna go, who is this? They're gonna go, you're actually more of a public figure than
Игорь, я вот заедем на придумал.
Dumois is an Instagram account that publishes
Что?
celebrity gossip.
Dobra,
Kalila
ide.
has receipts, so Brendan has no choice but to plead mercy without denying what he did. She got him dead to rights. Do not think it was lost on me how gay Kalila was to boast about leaking negative info about Brandon anonymously on the web. With all I tell you, I listen to people. I don't do it's just a joke nonsense. Kalila said she would post anonymously to the internet, and she said it because she meant it. That is her character. The same way I believe Brandon has propositioned many women. That is his character.
Ma daj, ovaj, nemojte 4 na 3 ne tepa, majku.
Posting things on Reddit. I'm not gonna defend her. Not until she defends herself first.
Dobro radiš. Nisi im da pušim dok ne dođe tantrum,
But I'm
brat.
gonna get back to the podcast itself.
Yeah.
What was said was that there was a guy, he was unfunny. I came back with, oh, that's a big clue. And that's something about a peach emoji. And then,
But my thing with that guy, do you think that's nice?
oh no. But I didn't say your name. But it's hang on 1 second, Brendan. Let me ask you this. If we're having this discussion about something that happened in the past and we're having a giggly little girl talk, where is the crime in that?
It's okay. You can do whatever you want.
Right.
I have no issue with that. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, no issue.
Alright.
I'm just saying that, is that nice? That's all.
I have gone to you and said, if I could go back, if I had known that a tiny little giggly girl talk was going to spiral into this, I would have wired my mouth shut. But in my heart of hearts, while you may think it's not nice, and now I admit, not the nicest thing to say, it was just implanted.
Sure.
So she finally admits to what she said wasn't nice. And guess what? When you say things that aren't nice, don't be surprised when the person you talk about is upset. I like Annie because when Annie told her story, she was prepared for the smoke. You can tell Annie doesn't like Brandon. Now Kalila was so excited telling the story. Like, look at their body language. Kalila was almost blushing. She's still saying it was an anecdote instead of saying, yeah, I called you out for hitting on me, but why is it such a big deal? You weren't married at the time. Like, why didn't you just say that? But it would have been a big deal if it was 3 years instead of 7 years, but okay.
I didn't think much of it. I'm saying that because hitting on someone is just simply not a consent offense. That was my justification for it. Fuck cares who puts on hoops 7 years ago. I had fake tits then, they were shiny, you liked them, you DM'd me, you said sorry, fuck it, right? Okay. Good.
You have to own it. She has the DM saved.
However, the outcome of that is that people assumed that we were talking about you and went ham on Reddit. And you sent a lot of
Da vidimo šta i kako dok tantrume dođe.
and I'm assuming leaving out the part where we didn't say your name. Correct? Can I move on?
Yeah.
Okay. On February 23rd, you text Bobby a video clip some dude put together, a random YouTuber, of that same Trash Tuesday episode, talking about us being hit on by a comic. But with a clickbait title, Bobby Lee's wife confirmed Shab tried cheating on his wife with her. You text Bobby saying you've been harassed for 6 years straight, and you've had it. And you're finally going, this is a direct quote. You're finally going after anyone who harasses you online, including comics. That you have spent $500,000 on monster lawyers, and that you have friends in dark places who are gonna get the job done.
In the first part of the series, we heard 2 ways in which someone can find out who posts anonymously on Reddit. The first way is...
Is it possible to get IP logs from Reddit that proves that Bobby is posting shit about Brendan?
Not without, like, working at Reddit.
Tell me, when Brendan says he has friends in dark places, what did you all take that to mean? When I tell you I listen to what people say, I mean it. Why is Brendan so confident in what he's saying? I bet you hear him speak. Brendan has yet to back away from his accusations. The most he's saying now is that he doesn't believe Bobby or Kalila is behind the Reddit post, but he says that it must be someone from their team. And he has to say that because the evidence he says he has
Neka Tantor nema više memorije za više igrice, mariram jednu po jednu.
And remember when I told you all to keep in mind the second way in which to find out who posts anonymously on Reddit?
Is it possible to get IP logs from Reddit that proves that Bobby is posting shit about Brendan?
Not without, like, working at Reddit. I mean, yeah.
Or having, like, a federal subpoena.
Yep, a subpoena. Did you hear what Brendan said? He's saying he has lawyers. He's mentioning there are crimes. All things that could lead to a subpoena. Brendan is speaking as if there are two ways, one ethical and one unethical, in which he could find out who was behind the Reddit postings.
To which Bobby says, okay, I'll talk to Kalila. The outcome of that, Bobby shares that screenshot with me. I asked Bobby if he thinks this is a direct threat towards me. He says, I don't know. I share that information with Andy and Esther, and they're like, what the fuck? Why such an extreme response? Where is this big need to silence us coming from? It was a small little story, so we thought.
Kalila is explaining her theory on why Brendan is accusing her of posting on Reddit. To make a long story short, she thinks he is very mad she ousted his cheating, and so in retaliation, he is smearing her name to important people behind the scenes in the comedy world. It's giving a magician's sleight of hand trick. Let me distract you over here while I hide the card over here. It's giving defense lawyer who's trying to introduce reasonable doubt to the jury in order to find their client not guilty. She's telling a convoluted tale about Trash Tuesday and
Znači ovo je nešto najče što sam ikad.
istina, sve jedina.
Get ahead of the story. But
Video sam,
it does not
video
answer
sam,
the
brate,
right
video sam.
allegations, so I'm still waiting to get to that part.
Obviously, just keep going.
Okay, I'm almost done, I promise. We're already in March, okay?
Play a few more.
Okay, so we ended with, I don't want to have to get nasty with her, but if I have to, I'll play that game. You were alluding to stuff you heard from somebody about me being a gold digging whore and the other stuff, the cheating, right? Allegedly. Bobby calls you and says, hey dude, I saw, that's when you guys discussed, I saw those text messages to you. And you did hit on her. She will not be
Getting it out.
But you need to let this go, right? You guys agreed to that.
Correct.
In the next coming weeks, however, I'm starting to see screenshots on Instagram of DMs of your mom.
Enough.
Saying that you keep space. Is that correct?
U petoj nama truje ulet, reperi beže ko da sam uklet, ovo je sveže, da li razumeš, priča se vrti ko rulet, u tepki su bulec, umovi trule, ovde bre beže od bule, a tvoji u buli, a gradit ću kule, nemoj ste ludi, u zgradu nam s parama uđi, tu sam ko kući, nemoj se plašiš, ako si ispravan, svi smo mi naši, odan sam bratu i kasi, u višoj smo klasi, ne vidiš facu, nismo ti jasni, napunim torbu pa sednem na taksi, tu sam za 10, izvini što kasnim, koliko ti batre, moram da palim, tu sam zbog keša, moram da pravim, spektor nas prati, belo na tacni, u zlatu nam plati, burazer kad ode, nećeš ga vratiš, mutne su vode, solo nas pravi se klatiš, nas duplo je manje, al duplo smo luđi, od 1 do 10, koliko sam tvrđi, u glavi je znanje, a vutra u ruci, a nisi me gledao u žbunju dok čučim, u maksama trčim, kako se repuje klinaca suči, outfit ceo, bit će mi Gucci, koliko si nacrto, toliko povuci, ovde po muci se znaju hajduci, zvr, jabuka 10, reperi reset, punite kese, poruke resen, na keca je pretres, ne nađu štani, al udari presek, nemam taj refren, al traka je banger, nemoj puno da sereš, korak ispred sam tebe, ma dego da kreneš, odavno bre tu sam, ne smem da sjebem, solo tu čadim, vama se smejem, na polju minus, al šrke me greje, kako bre deje, braća su tamo, zapad i sever, priču mutim ko šejker, po licu ti vidim da si bre fejker, dal vozite klasa il vozite ekser, žice su vrele, Copacabana, prodor kopele, nemoj sa nama, svi bi da lete, u torbi je glava, mozak od zmije, a srce od lava, sve Gucci je bato, moj ne da smaraš, ovde sam izvor u šumi, pričam o sumi, ajme razumi, drugara ne glumi, nemoj da luci, ide brza je gilja, još brže zagusti, smotaj mi topa, matru mi pusti, ovo je tvrdo, nemoj da luci, nemoj da luci.
Pa doma da ne mogu da budu, ali... I mogu na neki način. I jesu i ne.
Poješan pasti šupo. Danas sveže ti je, dobro se obuci. Predoket pa ruka ruci, moj ne tripuješ da luci. Braća tu su se kugluci, opet šprintaš, opet džipom si u trci. Ovde pakuju ti kese, Meksikanci, Turci, Crnci. Znaš da s burom možeš, prođeš samo kad zasvetli laser. Svaki drugi tu je taster, bulen, komen, brudaren. Klinac nevidljiv ko Kasper, ovde smo ti sadnju čapter. Mog ti brata sad u mraku bati, traži lampi ten. Iz Amstasa u Merc, iz Merca sve u suke. Isti kli, drugi Benz, nova deca iste muke. Non stop posla pune ruke, sve to rade sad za šuške. Noću kada prođeš krajem svetle fusevi il kuke. Pun je zip blok, ide džip kroz blokuju Usain Bolt, vato gazim jem krau. Genzin trota, idem otaj to, prođi zajbati. Tu su vruće vegla, iste parad negla. Nosi torbu vergla, napravi se problem pa se posle pegla. Pola bane bati samo da se ne zgra. Ako nešto ba treba ni tu do desgra. Oči pune su mi krvi, svaki ulaz ovde zna me od zike. Neka mane curi iza nas ti jela fame. Reperi su jaši muri, sad na pretres neka bane. Ajde luj, puni zluri, zašte ko sam celofane. Tu po kraju batila zon celofane, ceo fazon. Mama ušli smo na scenu, nama ušli su sa mazdom. Tu da prođi ima razno, nemoj brijete u prazno. Na stritu kao varzon, šta ti treba dođi stazom. Lica bleda, plavi gleda, ovde tezga ko Amazon. Celofane, tu te lane, ceo fazon. Ovde suočiš se s kaznom, otvore ti glavu flašom. Bati, došli smo po keš, budeš former, bit ćeš bati leš. Na traci su ti srpski friziješ. Ovan tuče, vrata dole, sve je belo, bace flash. Klinci trče kao flash, ovde mi smo bati fresh. Znači sad je svima jasno, bati ko je ovde next. Fitu vam baci ko Pedri, kontru lupin ko Pedro. Ova priča veruj vredi, braća crna su ko negro. Meri, spakuj, spremi, kreni, stalno trka je sa kerom. Uvek tačni smo na šemi, bati stara škola kao veron.
Ili s bagrom, ili si s bandom, šetam s bratom, brat sa ganom. Lerdi trči s punim dlanom, sklapam plan sa vrućom glavom, tako bat.
Evo najjača pesma dok čekamo
Tražiš
Tantruma.
prazničnu ponudu? Tu je. Kreni u A1.
Najjača pesma dok čekamo Tantruma.
Orfanela, kad bi htjela, tad bi legla, plata cela. U 17 ili keca, imao bi kesa, al magnet treba. Gađam crno, ono neće, baci 12, usere mi vece. A i uključi na poverenje, moram da se čupam, idem na krštenje.
Prolazim ulicom i rulet mi se mršti. Ajde dođi pičko, samo jednom me zavrti. I što si stipsa, znam da primio si platu. Nisi valjda mislio da kupiš novu jaknu. Ulazim unutra, kažem plati sve na trojku. Prilazim stolu, sipam sve na crno dvojku. Izlazi loptica kao kokabela. Igra po stolu, brate, kako magnet peva. Volim cigaru jer već tresu mi se ruke. Ode pola plate, nije prošlo pola čuke.
Odak. Iz onaj freshly food. Pa reče salatu cijeli, ne tortilja kasa.
Pa tu imam salatu.
Tu sam, Siniško.
Pa ja bi ove čimičangi.
Ajde poruči.
Ne može odatle se poruči, Selena. Piše da ne može da se poruči.
Me zajebavaš.
Nađi nešto tu.
A, pičku materinu.
Čekaj da pevam na ljudi pesmove.
Platim još pola jer sad moram da se vatim. Otišlo i to sada ne znam šta da radim. Na vreme nisam stao brate iz inata. Od nervoze udaram u ekran aparata. Mislim u sebi kako to mi nije trebalo. Crveno 12 brate mesec mi je sjebalo.
Od panela, kad bi htjela, tad bi legla, plata cela. U 17 ili keca, imao bi keša, al magnet ne da. Gađam crno, ono neće, baci 12 u 7 i veče. A i uključi na poverenje, moram da se čupam, idem na krštenje. Vrti se točak, meni vrti se u glavi. Dečko dođi, ajde zadnju glavu stavi. Ne znam šta da radim, da li keš da zajmim. Duguje već dosta, a moram da se vadim. Daj mi brate, daj mi crvenu na zajam. Daj mi brate, daj mi, nemoj da si cava. Jebeni aparat, ne da mi da spavam. A i kada spavam, broj u glavu sanjam. Kockarski život, to je život pravi. Ujutru pun je džep, noću crkavam od glada.
Ajde, kaži kad može.
Vidim ovdje nešto da se otvara što dobijamo.
Gle. To i ja tek sad vidim.
Paparice neki kuku vidim.
Upo, ja sam kupio neke pamrice, kutije, šta je ovo jebe.
Nemam pojma ni ja.
Ajde, imam šta imam. Imam 3 kutije neke, šta je ovo majko?
Šta je ovdje imam kutije, je.
Brate, po ovo sam ja skupio bogovaca, čekaj sekundu.
Znači upravo su zatvorili.
Zbaviš?
3 minute je bilo otvoreno. Pa piše do 11 da radi, ne znam šta.
Pa ne znam.
Nazovem možda?
Ne, nema šanse, po čim su zatvorili, ko znam šta je u pitanju. Pa ja ništa ne mogu da otvorim 2 kutije, jebate.
Pa ne mogu ni ja, sad ja probam. Dobio sam 2 kutije, imam ih 3 i ne kapiram pojentu.
A ovako ti cash chest, ja imam 655.000 kao ne mogu da...
Ne znam ja ni. Kad kažeš startamo.
Ma kad ti kažeš.
Gle opet neki čest. Šta je be ovo? Da opet 9.000.
Kaži kad može.
Ajde može.
Crveno 12 pa tebe ne se smije sjebalo. Tako da.
Kakve pičke, ne mogu vebe.
Pa beto.
Ti jao, jebem li ti ovo više. Kako me jedan zajeba sad, au. Bruka. Crko da Boga da krijem. I sad dok ja stignem do pola, neko će ode gore, pa će vrti ovo.
Ja sam prošao, sad ću da vas jebem sve. Utepao sam neko. Još nekog, još 2 kila, pravo za mene.
Agarro.
Oye, ¿cómo voy? Aquí, dame.
¿Soy yo nomás o van como la wea? Lo que yo sé.
Lele koliko ih ste pa, brate.
Pobeže mi ovaj jedna.
Što me je drago da tako prođem kad im ne dam da dišu mamicu i kloše. Ne gledaj. Pa kucaj salati i meso. Ima da nađeš za oba.
Baby, conmigo si necesito la labia. Si te creas muy sabia, pero vas a caer.
Como nada, me cago en tus muertos.
Usted que acaba de conocer. Mira, mira, padre. Se le queda por esto. Dime si conmigo quieres a la suya. Perdónalo.
Šta sam ih na voltu.
Šta si našla?
Na voltu.
Koga? Frkinju?
Da.
A kako kad ne rade ve samo?
Pa očigledno samo na glavu su ugasili.
Sigurno može da se pronaći. Pa nego to ni gospodin mora da pazi šta im i šta nema, brate. Nije to ni šišanka, brate, razumiješ? Razumiješ?
Pa šta me udarilo? Bože, koja dupa. Nije bilo ni blizu.
Šta si napisao?
Chimichangi, a ne. Tako blizu petica, tako daleko.
Imaš na popustu...
Isto.
Imaš na popustu burrito sa svinjetinom.
Chimichangi.
Odmah prema.
Pavlo koji je onaj ranch dressing. Toni, brate, Toni. Ovo je dobro. Toni, bačo. Tonik. Što? A?
Ili 2 ili 3 komada.
Pa ne znam, to je ne.
Znači 2 su 470, 3 su 570.
Ajde 2.
Ja ću ti ja malo salatu.
Ma, da mi se jede salatu, uzeo bi ja salatu. Ma, daj ovdje sve bombe kod nas je. Kako igraš, ej, doktor, brate. Vadim situaciju na ovih panela. Važi. Ne.
Još malo pa si stigo.
Gledaj bilute pa me neki mamuti jebem. Ko se bedrava, ko se derve, ko be da razgazi. Ko smeja se derve tamo. Eto ko smeraka. Nikad neće mi oko stignemo do kraja, majke. Ovi su protivnici mnogo ispred nas. Ovaj ne mogu se.
Koliko bez života imaš jednu?
Eto ti, ajde bre, ti izlazi bre, ti sve igricu. Kaži kad može.
Može.
Ne zajebavaj kakav medved, kakav je kočiješ. Ćopi zabani propadanje u životu.
Instead of dragging out this entire situation, for whose benefit? Brendan, I hope you are no longer propositioning women while you have wife and children at home. It wasn't worth it in the end, because if you're still doing it, it must be worth it.
So during that live show, the girls tonight talk about someone possibly threatening to sue us.
Based off that article.
No. Two things. The screenshot that you had sent Bobby that you're coming after everyone.
Well, go on, Mosh.
So you have friends in dark places that you were
So Brendan told them he's had true. I don't know if it's that much money. Could be true. I do believe he has lawyers looking into things for him. I believe that.
said, and I called that person a little bitch. And the outcome of that, it fueled more harassment towards you on Reddit.
Gledaj do kraja i pogina zakačina laser, sišao sam skroz dole, jebo.
But you guys were upset.
I meni ovaj jedan što sam pao. Zbog što mi bilo.
Ajde.
That's the feeling we're
Ej, govno jedno, gopivo. Kurnu me.
You text Bobby the following. I got a call from a journalist. Not good for you.
Well, we talked about it earlier.
Yes.
Okay.
You and Callan then followed just Callan physically hurt him and his career,
Ja proszę,
accusing him of being the mastermind.
Was it physical threat?
It wasn't a physical.
I remember I was like,
it's not a physical threat, but it's like.
Ja tu što vam radiš, šta radim, ja mi mune.
No, if I wasn't such a good guy, whatever, maybe, you know what I mean, if I was a good person, you know, it wasn't really a physical threat, it was more like, yeah, I mean, in the town, so, yeah, I found,
Bobby is so...
Pa nisi prošao tanto, no?
Pa ne mogu da prođem. Kurnu me ovaj 2 puta jutra.
Brian didn't physically threaten him, to then only back and say Brian did.
Ja opet ovo zapomnili smo,
So that accusations and his career of Bobby being the mastermind behind the 6 years of Reddit harassment towards Yushab. Bobby calls me from Tulsa. He's shell shocked. He's upset.
He gave you my number, or did you give?
No. He calls me. I'll get to him. So he calls me. He's clearly upset. Then that upsets me. The outcome is I asked Bobby for your number. I text you the following. This exact text. Hi Brendan, it's Kalila. Bobby just told me you and Callan threatened him. I'm failing to understand the need for such a big reaction to something so small. Please stop with the threats to sue or create false stories to expose Bobby and I. I am available to chat if you'd like. To which you agree, we chat. The first time we talked, it was not really a talk. It was more like 10 minutes on screen.
Yes.
We called each other names for about 10 minutes. I will say I dug deep there. I dug through my heart.
I can hear it from Oklahoma.
Thank you. This is the story that I got from during the screening. It's just that you told me that the feds have been investigating a video of child abuse on the subreddit.
Bingo! Anything illegal involving a child would be a cause for a subpoena and law enforcement were involved.
Correct.
I guess you call it fat. It goes beyond my team because of the criminal action. The criminal activity, yes.
Okay. You said feds, but maybe that's not what you meant. It's probably you meant someone higher up.
Correct, yeah. Feds would be a bad term.
Okay. A video of child abuse on the subreddit where they noticed a barrage of comments linked to one IP address linked to a computer from my home. As they continued to investigate, they were able to retrieve 300 pages of evidence that either Bobby or I were responsible for the 6 years of subreddit harassment towards you, Joanna, and the kids, right? All 6 years to one home address.
So Brendan tells Kalila about all the Reddit info he has on her, and what will her response be? Let's listen in.
Prošao sam, a ti? A da,
ti. Nisam malo pre sam se zajebao na lakse.
Šta je ovo sad je? Aha, lić, koljamo se ovdje pola.
The feds were like, Yeah,
Yeah,
let's put this beaten baby case to rest and pursue Shab's online harassment instead. I mocked you, the argument was super heated. I said, Brendan, you can audit my asshole, my pet's asshole, my mom's asshole, and you'll find nothing.
It's giving killer telling the cops they'll never find the murder weapon. If you notice, she still has not told them she didn't do it. Only that there's no evidence of her doing it. Get it, Kalila?
Plus, why are you doing all of this? Over a story I told on your show, I never said your name. You said, that can't be true. I said, roll the tapes, listen, go back. Open your ears and hear it for yourself.
I think this single moment is why everybody gave Kalila the thing.
Quali majmuna, ej.
That was April 24th. On April 25, in the wee hours of the morning, you texted me and you said you haven't been able to sleep. You asked to talk. This time it's not heated. It's a very productive conversation.
Way better.
You apologize profusely. You say you're embarrassed.
Vi ste
After
pamili sve,
realizing
brate.
you never said your name on Cash Tuesday. We come to the agreement that I will...
To ti je Skvid Gejm becokivim, brate. Ludilo, ludilo. Evo ga ovo spucanje balona.
We have a happy ending. Everything is settled. No, it's not.
But I still demand that you send me the 300 pages of evidence against me, Bobby, and my company because that is a serious allegation. I have spent the last 8 years building this company, and I'll be damned if anyone, you know, if my company is associated to a stain like that. That's horrible. And if any of my guys were to do that, they would be gone yesterday.
Sure.
Okay, so...
Still no denial on her part.
Ko će pucat prvi?
You agree. You say your
Ona,
guys are on it.
ali
You're
nešto
gonna
im ne
send me
ide.
the 300 pages of evidence.
Yep.
Okay. In the following 2 weeks,
Pucaj be mamu ti jebem, kakav glupan.
asking for those 300 pages.
Dobro, ovaj
I
puca.
tell you that I don't want my business to be associated with any of this. I
Dobro, sad
attach you
on.
to my producers, George and Gilbert, who both tell you that we want to get to the bottom of this. We want to help you. This is serious. I felt like you long played us, and you say you're busy, and nothing is ever sent to us.
Why
Haha.
did you send his evidence to
Mamu
the
ti jebem
suspect?
koji sreći imaš.
Why, Kalila? Because even now when he says he doesn't believe...
Pa nije imalo više baloni, zašto me ovo govno utepali? A nisam trebao da dinram ništa.
And you must believe him too, Kalila, because you want to see the evidence.
Ja, čovjek pobedi za to što sam ja dečkom retard, jebem si sve u pičku si jebem glupo. Ajde, kaži kad može. Si igrao lol, nisam brate, nisi mi se javio, nisam. Ti? Ajde Tantor, kaži kad može.
Može.
Tako ja pičimo ovo sad za sad.
So if I were to believe Kalila is innocent of all charges, I would have to take
No,
her version
podigao
of
je
the story at
glupana.
face value. But if I were to do so, I would have to believe that Brendan was so irate at Kalila for outing him as a cheater that he concocted a story about Reddit posts and pinned it all on Bobby and went behind the scenes and spread his lies to all his friends in the comedy world. I'd have to believe but that doesn't make any sense. Because one thing is clear to me. Brendan believes what he is saying. You all tell me in the comments, do you think Brandon is lying about the 300 pages of evidence and IP addresses? Because I really do believe he has a team who
Odlično,
presented him
sutra.
with this info. Unless you're now going to tell me his team was behind the lie and just presented Brandon
Ja, evo
with
ga ovako,
3 pages
kućka,
of
ne može.
HTML coding, knowing that Brandon wouldn't understand it and knowing he didn't notice all the blank pages after the 3rd page.
Ajmo Tantor, ne vem u tebe sad.
Hvala, djeci, ovo bude laganica.
Samo 9 prolazi, evo to mi se ne sviđa.
Meanwhile, on this day,
Tako je, padaju glupani. Svi su popadali. Osim meni i Tantor na odlično.
going to Austin to speak to Rogan about the situation. That you were telling, hold on, let me finish this and then you can defend yourself. That you were telling Rogan, Whitney, Schultz, anyone with an ear, slanders things about me. That I was a gold-digging whore, stealing money from Bobby, because God forbid I make my own money, that you hired a private investigator who was able to incriminate me for 6 years of Reddit harassment towards you, Joanna, and your kids, and just overall assassinating my character. At this point, I decide that our previous deal to not talk about each other on the podcast was off. So I know you understood it to be, hey,
Nećemo dam na ovdje prođe.
I was getting dick.
I would have said those on my flight.
Okay, well, that's May 2nd. May 6th, Bobby and I go on H3. Ethan brings you up. I feel justified, very justified at this point to talk about you. Bobby talks about the bullying. I text you after the show. I give you the heads up. I say, Brendan, this is what always talked about on H3. Later that afternoon, Alan calls to apologize to Bobby for the bullying, threats, etc.
Taman da ja...
Define bullying.
Oj, oj, oj.
Why are you looking at him like that? Define the word for him. I've been noticing that the word bully is being thrown around all willy-nilly nowadays. Never once have I had an argument with a friend who thinks I've wronged them and turned around and said that I've been bullied.
Čekam ovog jednog da prođe, aha on glede tebe je.
Like Callan bullies
Šta ću mu ja zasmetam?
That phone
May
call.
I-
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Was that?
Sad će
Does that
pravo.
seem bullying to you?
That phone call, yes. I didn't know if if Callan called you like every other day doing this.
No.
Which I highly doubt. Because when I heard
No,
I mean bullying.
A ovo te pogledaj.
I mean,
okay.
Brendan is putting you all on notice that bullying requires ongoing negative behavior. One phone call
Šta
and
bi
an
sad ovo?
apology soon after
Hej.
does not a bully make. You said, Brian, I can't believe you guys got me defending this guy. You said Brian threatened your career. Please tell me what comedy shows canceled your date because they got a call from the great Brian Callen. Oh what? He's going to tell Joe Rogan to not have you on his show? But even all the years you were friends with Brian, Joe didn't have you on the show. So again, please tell me what's changed. Even if they threatened you, was there any result in that threatening besides an apology soon after? There's nothing about this Brian guy for me to like, but just because he told you about yourself on a phone call, I'll do another word for weak and a coward, that one time does not make him a bully. It makes him a bad friend, and I'm sure you were shaking and intimidated and everything else. Brian should not have conducted himself in that manner. But I feel as though he truly believed you did the Reddit postings, and so he felt justified in telling you off. And once he believed you did not do the
Od
postings,
nas milion
he
je.
was ready to apologize. But guess what? That guy Brian is the real loser out of everyone because Bobby and Brendan made up. The issue was between Bobby and Brendan, and Brian should have just left these two to figure it out on their own. Now look at him. He had all that bass in his voice for Bobby, only to turn around and act as if an apology can override all his trash talking.
Stvarno sam doktor Žvidić. Prošli si?
I fix myself to
Yes,
tell someone all the way off.
Evo ih opet ovi smarači.
Imagine
Ah,
calling
qual
out
é o
my good friend all those names, say sorry, and act like everything is back to normal. Nah, man, you were holding out in a long time. Can't take it back now. So I'm glad Bobby stuck to his guns and told you peacefully out.
May 7th, which is the day after H3, you asked Saturday. You asked to talk. You apologize for everything. You say you're ready to take full responsibility. You asked to be on the podcast. I say yes, and here we are.
Can I talk about
Yeah.
Okay, so let's.
Brate, ovaj mi dođe, pogledaj ga.
Yes, and finally we get to hear Brendan's version of what happened. And in the next episode, we will get my theory on who done it.
Pantrum, ajde, tepaj, ajde, uz tebe sam.
Available to chat if you'd like. To which you agreed, and we chatted. The first time we talked, it was not really a talk. It was more like 10 minutes of screaming.
Классики овako, pa jeste.
I dug deep there. I dug deep.
I can hear it from over here.
Hi everyone, my name is Jen, and today we are going to rant about a frenemies topic I've wanted to dive into for a long time. And thanks to the Try Guys debacle, I now have the perfect opportunity. The Try Guys is a YouTube channel which I've never heard about. Well, that all changed because of this guy right here, Ned.
Drž se, tank turmet, drž se.
Right idea to
Ma
start
držim ti ja ne mogu glavi koliko jure jebe.
with his producer. Now, I will leave the debate on whether or not one can truly have a consensual affair with your employee off the table for now, in order to let me talk about how to prevent a workplace affair. Y'all, let's get into it. Ethan Klein and Trisha Paytas were able to prevent a workplace affair. Now, I've touched on the dangers of workplace affairs in my Shane Dawson Reloaded series. That series is filled with warning signs of what not to do. But my frenemies rant will be filled with what to do to avoid a workplace affair. Boundaries, people. It's all about boundaries. If you're clicking on this video thinking an affair can never happen to me, I'm in a wonderful relationship, you've already lost the battle.
A ubi me, pa nemo bate po meni na momentu.
Doktor, prošao sam ti.
Ma nisam, pa mogu 20 me napeli.
Ja, evo ga opet ovo, dobro, sad znam da si ne zajebam.
Happened. Well, I'm here to break down how it just happened. It just happened because there were no boundaries put in place to safeguard one's marriage/relationship. So let's go through the boundaries that Ethan Klein set up on frenemies to prevent any sort of shenanigans from happening. Because after the end of frenemies, Trisha Paytas accused Ethan of a lot of things. But guess what she never accused him of? That's right, an affair. When watching frenemies, I was fully aware of certain things that were going down. While a lot of y'all were pushing Ethan and Trisha together as friends, I was
Ovi lupam pucu u mene, to, puce.
the friends thing was
Tako je,
giving me
lupam.
trepidation and not gonna lie. I don't care if these two weren't physically attracted to one another. That's high school relationships, not adult relationships. When you have an opportunity to develop an emotional connection to another person, feelings unbeknownst to you may start to develop and enter the emotional friend territory. And now you're forced to see that person all the time because you all work together. There's no way out. Ethan and Trisha had a lot in common, and there were many things that they bonded over. Their love of food, for instance.
Okay guys, get ready, here we are, it's Monday. You know what we're gonna do, we're gonna eat some cake. Here we go, we're gonna take that first bite together. Get ready, you need the food. Come on now guys, just eat the cake, chew it, and get it down. You're not gonna regret it.
Together,
I
you
have a
can
great
see.
idea.
Okay.
Pizza Hut just came out with a triple treat box.
You want to eat pizza with me?
Yeah, it's a sweet competition. So
I
you're
was
eating.
just eating pizza. What do I
You
do?
literally do this just so you can eat, and you can just you're like, oh, it's for frenemies, it's for work.
This was your idea.
You put me as a scapegoat so you can cheat on your meal plan.
This was your guys' idea.
This is my favorite. I always come here first.
Ovo će bude nategnuto sad s ovog ovdje, evo.
Both Ethan and Trisha love messy gossip and hyped each other up with messy gossip.
A čekaj, kada zvijete balone, što treba raditi?
Evo, pobedio si. Mora se pucu baloni, kao ko promaši, gine.
Video on her last year for hairy lipsticks. Remember the girl with the hairy lipsticks?
Wait, I did. Oh, she had the fucking you had like.
Bravo, bravo.
Doktor, skidamo dalje, kažem kad može. Više je dobri igrici.
On nije loša, ne kažem ja, nego... Može.
Meni je samo, baš me zanimljivo za igranje. Izumio bi da se prave pametnim pa im psujem sve mrtvo, ali...
And let us not forget their love of all things Hamilton. What?
Ja, ale kavez.
Ja što mrzim ovo.
Ja prošao.
Ama što neću ovaj Skvid.
Sad će ih sabotiram ja odavde. Evo vidim, pa mjesto prolaze. Prošao li si tantru?
Jesam.
Odlično. Ja mrzim ovo s bombe, bez mene dosadni si manje.
Ja.
Te pa i njega i sebe, pola.
Pa beži ti jebem li te usta, šta me blokiraš, baci ako će bacaš te usta. Budala, govno, raspalo, propala smrti, mrtva. Ma neće da izginuo.
Jak prošao, ti?
Nisam. Pa ova debilčina me ublokira i nisam mogao ništa.
Fuck you, Billy. Fuck you, bitch. Šta je sad ovo? To imam tester, brate. Da kako bega od mene, brate.
Pa kad nosiš te stelove.
Nemam ja energiju za testeru više. Pa nije poginao mamu moja. Tako je bre, pobedi bre kad si doktor. Tate igrice, tate igrice. Testera je najbolja rada. Kaži kad može.
Okej. Samo da izađe neki, evo ga. Može?
Ajde. Evo je laser, moji omiljeni.
Jao, jebali te laser i onaj se mrti.
I know it. Your daughter's watching. Thank you.
Sailing across the Delaware. Everything comes into him.
Hello, hello.
Vuko kroz govor. Pa sve ti ga teki više.
Pritraj sam, ali ako me udam, Gledaj zbog debila me udari. Kristijan, jebem ti majku. Jebem ti retardi glupi.
Pa skoči me se
Izađi, ajde, ne može da pravimo pauzu da jedem. Čuješ?
Ajde, ajde.
We're joined by Bobby Lee and Kalila. So happy to have them in the studio.
Kaže, your order from tortilla casa is arriving now.
So excited. Now, Bobby, before you begin, I need to thank my sponsor. So I just need you to be, I need to be cool for like 20 seconds, okay? Okay, cool, thanks. Thank you to Mint Mobile. If saving more and spending less is one of your top goals for 2022, is it okay so far? Why are you still paying insane amounts of money every month for wireless? You're staring at me very intently. Is this going okay? Switching to Mint Mobile is the easiest way to save this year. As the first company to sell premium wireless service on... I gotta go real faster. The company that sells premium wireless service online only, Mint Mobile lets you maximize your savings with plans starting at just $15 a month. Mint Mobile, Dan, you love Mint Mobile. Dan, it's the same thing as all the big boys. It's super cheap. It's $15 a month. It's a no-brainer. You can use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan. Sweaty, bro. This long. It's usually not this long. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and keep your phone number along with all your existing contacts. With Mint Mobile, choosing on a monthly data that's right for you. Stop paying for data you never use. To get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month and get the plan shipped to your door for free, go to mintmobile.com/afterdark. That's mintmobile.com/afterdark. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/afterdark. Alright. That was like, yeah. I mean, so we usually do those pre-orders, but that one's long, damn. It's gotta be expensive.
Reynolds will pay that right now.
Yeah, Brian. Hold on. We don't. He owns that thing, right? What is he doing with I mean, these are. I love Mint Mobile. I love it too. That being said, what the fuck are you doing, Ryan Reynolds, in the mobile game?
Well, because I think he's just trying to generate more income.
He's not rich enough.
I don't know. I don't know what he is.
I'll tell you right now.
How much he is? How much is?
Well, how much is he?
I mean, he's in every movie now.
Yeah.
Maybe 50 million.
That's pretty good.
Cheers, Svatis.
But okay, you know, capitalism, more money, more money. How are you guys?
Good.
Thanks for being here.
So I just wanted to, before I forget, because we're talking about bottoms before the show.
Yeah, go ahead.
And so you
Just to be clear, I was just explaining what happened and how apologetic I
I don't
was.
want to bring that part up because I want to get.
Well, I just don't want people to think that we were having this whole in-depth conversation about bottom.
About the bottom of the muffin.
Yeah, and how the top of the muffin is the best part. Black guy.
We were talking about power bottoms, right?
Who identifies?
No, I don't identify with being a power bottom. I'm just saying that if I'm on the bottom, I'm not powering up. Because you're on top, you do the work.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
So I'm not going to go up.
But so I have a question.
Yeah.
And guys, please, this is a simple pursuit of knowledge, and Bobby's got me going. Can a power bottom be on top?
What?
How would you?
It can be top. No, the answer is within the question. No.
Oh, because I thought, so is a power bottom not simply a receiver or someone who's on the bottom?
No, power.
Dan said they're right. Power bottom could be on top.
Yeah.
Wow!
Tell me how that works.
Go ahead, Dan.
The bottom is just the receivers, but they could be, you could be like cowboy or like anything.
The power bottom, so they can ride.
They can ride.
With vigor and grace.
Okay, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, we're not.
And just to be clear, all participants are worthy and respectful, and we love them all. If you're on top or bottom, this is beautiful, right? We love that.
Old credentials, that's fine too. That's you.
Just a block of flesh. A cube of flesh. We love that as well.
But if you and I were on an island, right, and you want to buy a boat and have to make love, oh, I don't know how long it would take.
Longer.
5 years?
Longer.
I think anything.
But let's get to the hypothetical.
Yeah, the hypothetical.
Would you initiate or would you even?
That's what I think. I think we would never.
No.
No, we're so lazy.
I think I'd rather put my dick. Friend Bobby, I love you. I'd rather fuck with sand.
That's what he does.
You fuck with sand?
A soil.
I do.
Fertilize.
Wait, how did that work?
I did it one time when I was a
So you
kid.
trying to grow a tree, a semen tree?
No, I just wanted to see where they go to the
To the earth, and how did it feel?
like I was making a big
Oh, so it was good.
Yeah, it was good.
Hey,
Hello.
Sorry guys, hold on, I gotta take this.
hey, what's one day? It's Friday, baby. It's Friday, baby. Woo!
This is White Claw Baby Party every Friday. So listen to Happy Friday. White Claw Baby, you know Bobby Lee and Kalila? They're here, they're our guests today.
Koku,
What's going on, my brother?
danas si pomraćao za jebe.
It's Friday, baby. Where are you right now?
I'm at Matthew's having some yogurt.
Okay.
Ow.
Ow! It's Friday, baby. Fuck, baby, fuck.
Fuck, baby, fuck yeah.
Horsecock energy, eh?
What's top energy, baby? I'm excited. It's
Fuck,
Friday.
baby. Fuck, baby.
Start of the weekend.
You want to say something to White Claw Gabe? He's our friend as well. They're on Friday.
Hey, is it White Claw?
It's a White Claw, the drink.
Yeah.
White Claw Gabe.
White Claw.
Claw.
You know White Claw?
You're not the drink?
The White Claw.
Yeah.
White Claw.
Yeah,
White
White
Claw.
Claw
White Claw.
Gabe.
I like Claw. What's up?
What's going on, my brother?
What's up?
What's going on?
Yeah, you pick up.
Are you happy?
Happy Friday. White Claw.
Fuck, baby, fuck yeah.
Fuck, baby, fuck.
Friday. Friday, baby. Friday, baby. Yeah.
It's Friday, baby.
The White Claw. Are you Filipino White Claw?
Filipino, yeah.
So see.
Oh, Kalila too.
Right.
Well, I know the difference between.
You could, because you. Can you tell the difference between all Asian people?
Generally, I mean, he's definitely Filipino.
And do you see? Could you line up? And forgive my ignorance. I'm just really a pursuit of knowledge here, please. But like, if you take a Japanese person, a Korean person, a Filipino, Chinese, you could identify them.
I can pick out Filipinos from a mile away.
Yeah.
It's like certain but I can probably do Korean Japanese pretty well.
Yeah.
You have
It's just a matter of like where you've been around and
Yeah.
where you recognize. Like
I grew up in Asia.
visually.
yeah, from living in Israel, I can immediately tell Israelis, obviously. Russian.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Because like a Russian guy and a Jewish person, we usually go, that's Jewish.
And immediately second.
Are you fucking
Not
kidding
even
me,
close.
So
bro?
what do you do? Is there a test that you do or just visually?
No, you
Yeah,
can
pull
just
down your
tell.
pants.
Oh my God.
Fuck, baby, fuck.
There's difference. There's American, Russian. Can you tell the Caucasian apart? British.
Oh, hell yeah. No, yeah, I could definitely tell. I could definitely tell Caucasians apart. Yes, sure.
Wait. White Claw, you could tell a British guy between an American guy without talking?
It depends on what region you're from. You can talk original English or American English.
Oh.
Hey, what kind of yogurt are you eating today there, Gabe?
I'm having chocolate.
Just straight chocolate?
Melted right there just from the sun.
Straight chocolate, my boy. Fuck, baby, fuck. It's Friday, straight chocolate day, my dude.
All right.
So, yeah. You guys want to ask anything of Gabe before we sign off?
Yeah. Are you married? Can I ask that?
That's yeah.
White Claw, are you married?
For women. No.
You're not married?
No. Nope.
Okay. Were you seeing anybody?
Not right now. I'm taking applications of women that want to go out with me. I got to interview them to see if they're right for me.
Oh, I see. Oh, good. That's how we all do it.
Yeah.
I mean, let me ask you something. When you're, can I ask him a personal
What do you say? You ask him what he's just a guy right there.
All right, so,
Whatever you
White
want.
Claw,
I'm not his handler.
when you make love to a woman, do you go, ooh, fuck yeah?
That is a good question.
Yeah.
Hey, fuck yeah, I got your door first. Then I'll go do my fuck yeah.
Like when you
I gotta be a gentleman first.
Hey, but
I'm being a gentleman first, and once she gets to know me, then I can do that. Fuck yeah, baby.
Comfortable friend.
All right, White Claw. Well, thanks for calling in, Gabe. Always nice to hear from you. I hope you have a good weekend. You got any good plans this weekend or no?
It's Mother's Day. Probably have brunch.
Brunch is
Maybe
good.
Saturday have a fight, and then do some drinking. And watching the fight and smoking a cigar. As usual, fuck yeah.
Baby, fuck yeah. That sounds good. That sounds like a good. All right, well, you have a good time, and wish all the mothers in your life lots of love for me, okay?
All right. And happy mothers out there to all the moms that will live.
Shit in my butt, bitch.
My butt, bitch.
What do you say?
Yeah.
Shit in my butt, bitch.
Your butt, bitch. Yeah, I like it.
All right, you take care, buddy. Appreciate you, all right? How's Cameo going? Cameo's going good? White Claw?
Cameo's so good.
That's good. White Claw Game on Cameo. We like to give him a shout out. Yeah, you guys can get actually a Mother's Day shout out from White Claw Game. Could be a good occasion. Yeah. All right. Baby, fuck. Fuck, baby. All right, take care, Gabe. You have a great weekend, okay? All right,
Yeah,
love you, buddy. All right.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Wow.
Yeah, and I mean, we get graced by White Claw Gabe every Friday. He's a TikTok character. We found him on TikTok because he went viral for, obvious reasons, his antics. He's hilarious. So now he gave famous for going, it's Friday, baby. Oh! And so now he calls in every Friday.
Thank you for doing that. We don't have a lot of Filipino representation.
Oh, there you go.
He's the biggest one there is right now in America.
That's it. Korean, you have even you, and then you have White Claw. Congratulations.
So,
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
That's Bella Porch?
Yes, Bella Porch.
oh, she's huge.
Yeah, love her. Love her.
Huge.
Her friend,
Oh, Brett?
Bradman?
Yeah.
Brett Rothman.
Bradman is the best. We had him on our show. We
Those are
love
the-
those
you
ones.
did?
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Good guy.
Yeah.
Great dude.
Yeah, I love both of them.
I saw a photo of you. I don't know what it was, but it was of your ass or whatever. And it was cellulite.
Yeah, I'm fat as fuck, dude. I'm huge. I mean, take a look at me. I'm just a monster. It's hard. This angle is not good. I mean, there's no space to me, and honestly, I'm
I'm tired of being myself, man. I'm not ready to kiss.
What?
I don't know. I'm being hyperbolic.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to throw a line again.
Yeah, no, I just, but I liked it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I actually zoomed in on it.
Yeah, I think everybody did. Yeah. Well, the thing about that picture, yeah, it was a photo shoot for Teddy Fresh. It was the back of my pants was like Brnabom.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, I was
was
kind
his
of,
idea, not.
well, it's funny.
Yeah, I like it.
Thank you. But I was kind of startled by how the app was like a perfect plus sign, like the four corners six. Like there was just no structure. It was like the first date sign, you know?
Yeah.
Not good.
Wait, you know what's surprising me for a 60-year-old man who has no cellulite and it enrages me, you know? Because I have a lot
Are
of
you
cellulite.
supple?
I just don't have any weight, no matter how much weight I put.
There's nothing wrong with cellulite.
I have a lot.
It doesn't bother me.
I count them.
I have
Currently 115.
Say what?
Little 115 little holes.
Oh, you count them?
Yeah.
I feel like it really makes women insecure.
Yeah.
Like, I hate it. I mean, even I have some.
What's the problem with cellulite?
I don't know. You both.
It's natural. I mean, even young, like when you're young, you have it. You sit down, your skin puckers up and shit.
Right.
I mean, what can you do about cellulite?
It's just what you've been told. Like,
Yeah, we're all supposed to
stretch marks, things like that. Which I had stretch marks when I was 16.
Yeah, I have some here, like from even before the pregnancy.
Really?
Not so much.
That was from just growing up.
Yeah.
It's like the most natural.
Yeah, your skin is perfect.
Yeah,
It's so
right on
beautiful.
I run away, but it's something, honest, I mean, I don't know how you feel about touching a man's skin.
I'll touch
When
your
you
skin.
touch my skin, how soft it is, I don't want to brag.
Oh my goodness. Holy shit.
But his back skin is.
Does that do anything for you? That softness?
It really does. He hardly has any leg hair either. He just has weird like calf.
Genitals?
Hold on, no, my penis is like sandpaper. It's very rough. But the rest of my body hair is
What do you do to that poor thing?
Yeah. It's callous, dude, you know?
Yeah, callous.
It's a wart.
Yeah, I know
He's
that.
very full of like turgor, like tightness. He's just over his back. You can't even pinch it because it's just very tight for the skin.
The skin is fine. You're blessed. You have a you're blessed.
Did your penis
Ave, koput, brate,
smash that or not?
Sure. No, you can't.
tantur me.
No, my penis
Hey.
has a
Pa malo je kasno,
slight
znaš.
upward curve, very slight, but mostly straight.
I've been with a guy.
Hoćeš da ga napravimo?
A, pa da leginjam be, evo ti, ja sam mislio 9 sati, vam 10, majko.
Yeah, because it was really big and he looked downwards and I remember
Ništa.
like apologizing.
Boli je 12, sad
You couldn't even engage with that?
No,
Pa
I
još
didn't
gore.
know you wouldn't be the first. And I felt really bad.
Pa nisi taj će nastavimo sutra.
You just leave.